Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, but I can't cap. Strap put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fam before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Yes, what happening, fellas?
Yeah.
Happy
Friday.
fucking Friday, fellas.
Yes, sir. Happy Slurpee Jack, dude.
Thank you. You're far too kind, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck with 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. I fuck with 7-Eleven. I don't think I'll go for the little. If I go to 7-Eleven, I'm not walking out with the little dinky free thing. I'm
gotta go for the big boy.
Cup, bro.
I'll bring the freebie back for someone else. I can't do the sugar anymore.
I don't give a fan of the Coca-Cola Slurpee.
Maybe I can get.
No, I don't fuck with that. No, this is a good green
Coca-Cola.
Try the green grape one. It's good. I like the sour
green grapes, bro.
Hey, back in the days when you used to cultivate it incorrectly and it wouldn't get the color on it, we called it green grapes.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
I just do the melting.
You know, like you would have the granddaddy purple and everyone called it grapes or whatnot. But if you didn't choke it enough, it wouldn't get that color on them. You know what I mean? And it usually happened when you did like clones and shit like that. So we just called them the green grapes. You feel me? The green granddaddy.
Come on now.
Look just like it, but green, and it smelled and tastes just like it. But it was just weird though, because I'm pretty sure the extra potency comes from it turning deep dark purple. But anyway,
I think
another live Friday 7-Eleven Slurpee edition of Away.
Your motherfucking bitches.
And we're doing a mock draft. I got the screen up, and I have guys ready to rock and roll, man. They're eager. We can do the news and the draft at the same time.
Let's randomize it once we get in there, though.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to? Okay. We ain't
everybody
got to
picked
randomize it. My dog said no. He like his draft
That's
position.
a fine idea. That's a fine idea. Let's shake it up.
Come on now.
Y'all wanted to have your spot. No, not gonna happen.
What up,
AJ
What
in
up,
the building.
Banks?
We got a Neil in the building. We got Banks in the building. What's up, my G's?
Sup.
Top of the morning, man. How you feeling, Lee?
I'm feeling hunky fucking do. It's Friday. It's freaking Friday.
Are we going to the streets right now, big bro?
Let's take it to the streets. Well, happy Friday and happy July 11th.
Top of the morning, big bro.
Top of the morning. Well.
You turned into Humphrey Bogart
Harris.
right there. And it's like, out of all the places to walk into, you walk in. Go ahead.
Got some breaking news?
Well,
turned into
Najee
Casablanca.
Harris suffered a eye injury in a 4th of July fireworks incident, but his agent came out and said the running back is fully expected to be ready for the upcoming NFL season with a small little flesh wound. And if Najee Harris does miss time,
A flesh wound to the eye.
yeah. And if
What
Najee
happened
misses
to the
any
eye?
time, we do
He'll
have
shoot
the
your
running
eye
back
out.
Omari in the train Hampton that will take over.
Top of the morning, big bro.
What top of the morning?
King D said he on his way to Ensenada for the weekend. Let's get it.
Okay. Hey, Ensenada is awesome.
Yeah,
Man, we got a wise man in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's up, big baby?
I love going down there and going fishing, and then I'm not a huge fan of wine, but if you go through
They got the Corona factory.
it's basically like Mexico's version of Napa Valley.
Oh wow.
So you got all these little vineyards in there, and
it's
it's
coastline,
wine,
too.
it's not tequila. It's these are grape vineyards, and it's pretty good, I guess. I'm a
That's in
taster,
Ensenada,
not a
big bro, or Rosarito.
kind of.
I like wine. No,
I'm
this
a
is
taster, though.
Ensenada, bro.
I don't-
Ensenada is way down deeper. Pause.
Well, when we were doing
You
the
know what's
ATV,
tough
when we did our
about
draft in
Ensenada is
Rosarito, and where we
Or
rode the
Minos is
ATVs
not-
out on the water, we were only 30 miles from Ensenada.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's really
yeah,
not.
yeah.
35 miles. It
It's
wasn't
still
shit.
30 miles.
The
Though.
the
You
thing
feel
with
me?
Ensenada, yeah, it's not like United States where there's just like a highway and then like it gets you there pretty quick. There's some like mountain passes and some weird shit.
I've only
going
been
on,
to Ensenada via water.
and it feels pretty sketch. No, there's
Yeah, we were right off the freeway. Where we were doing the ATVs at in Rosarito, right on the ocean, right
Oh,
off the
you
highway.
took the ATV
And
over the
then,
mountains.
the freeway signs, Ensenada,
Mexico.
35 miles or some shit away. Oh my mama.
Yeah.
Well, King, happy birthday to your wife.
Hey, happy
happy
birthday! Happy
Mrs.
birthday to the
King
Queen
D.
D.
Let's
Queen D,
get it.
LBC, man.
Happy wife, happy life, man. 100%.
Oh, hell
man.
yeah.
Shout out
Hey,
to
you
Mrs.
taking it
King
to
D.
Ensenada, let's go. That's how you ball out too, because you
Hey,
you
Emil.
stretch the dollar.
Sauvignon Blanc. I love a Chardonnay. I'm not a Chardonnay, a Cabernet, 100%,
Cabernet,
man.
yeah.
I
I'm
do
a
not
Cab-
discriminate
I like
from
red
red
wine.
or from white, 100%.
Red
Oh,
wine.
I just did a wine tasting tour. It was cool. There was this one spot that did sake. You know, it's rice wine.
Yeah.
And then it was an old
Sake too,
microbrewery beer, you know, ales and stuff. And then went out of business, and they kept all the equipment, and he did his sake stuff. You know, he's American, but he lived in Japan for like almost 20 years. But anyways, he
he's
started it
properly
up, and
culturally
they had some
appropriating.
great beer with sake like mix. It was pretty trippy, but all the other stuff was pretty nice too.
I got you, AJ.
What's up, AJ? Oh, did AJ join that thing?
Yeah.
Now we got
Hey,
got all
hey,
sorts
AJ,
of fellas
leave. Hey,
in
let's leave. Let's leave the league, and we can swap out. I don't know if you can leave. Can you leave?
You can remove yourself.
You want me to remove myself for AJ?
No. You stay in there, Lee.
You sure?
Yeah, no. He wants the 12th spot because he said he got a league where he's in 12th at.
Okay.
So he want to practice. He want to practice where he at. Let me see it. Matter of fact, let me go over here.
He wants to train in the fighting style that he is gonna.
So he's currently at 10. So all you do is swap with him.
Yeah, I think I got to go on the.
Maybe we'll keep our position for him.
Yeah. How would you do that? Oh, you would go to league settings and then you could change the order there. I think.
Right.
Like how
I don't mind switching spots if he wants. It helps him out. Oh,
Yeah.
No, you good?
Well, he wants to switch.
You good?
oh yeah, okay. You have to switch with.
And he's at 10.
He's at 10. Okay.
There you go.
There he goes.
How you save it though? Does it save like that? Did
It
save?
looks good.
Yeah, it looks like you
Did
did.
it save? Okay. Good looking, y'all.
Big bong.
Bang.
All
right.
Still picking number 4. Right.
We good, AJ. Neff. Hey, shout out to Wayne. Tamir. Wow, seeing and hearing some of your voices might be a game changer. My bad, Wayne, for butchering your last name, big bro. But I appreciate you for pulling up on us this morning.
Man. Shout out to
Tamir. Out your day, man. We about to run a mock draft. So, man, wherever you found us at, if you like the content, man, we do these mocks all the
I'm
time.
trying to
Man,
think
we
that that's
love
one
to
of the
get you on
buddies
one of
that-
these mocks.
I'm trying to think if that's one of the people I play fantasy with in Yahoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, man. But hey, shout out to Tamir. Is that brother's name?
Wayne.
Wait.
Oh, Wayne, man.
We
Shout
gonna
out
call him
to
Weezy. Shout out to
Weezy,
Weezy, man. 100%.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to like and subscribe, all that good shit.
100%.
Well, Eli Manning won't be buying a piece of the Giants after all. It's too expensive, and he cites conflict of interest with his broadcasting job.
More like I'm broke. I can't afford that shit. No, he's not broke.
Hit up his brother.
That's ridiculous. He's definitely
Yeah,
not broke.
they got national.
Hey, man, he got that Papa John money from back in the day.
Yeah, they got us national syndicated endorsements.
They probably got like, how much you think they got from ESPN? Just that, I mean, obviously it's not.
They got quite a bit.
They got the bag because that shit, like, even though I don't watch it on Monday night, you know what I mean? I'm not a fan of that.
Because we're doing us.
But I can understand why motherfuckers watch that shit 100%. You know what I mean?
Shit is dope.
Yeah, I can't fuck.
Peyton Manning and
I'm
Eli
not watching
Manning,
the
two brothers
Manning
that
cast.
talk shit to each
No,
other.
I don't watch Manning cats either.
Well, it's not too often
It's
you
fun.
hear an NFL player get scammed out of $240,000.
Who? Eli
Damn,
Manning?
huh?
Well,
Oh,
Las
he
Vegas
segued. He segued.
defensive end Dallas Turner was scammed out of $240K after someone impersonating a Chase Bank representative told him his identity was being used at a branch in Arizona. He wired two $120K transfers to the secure accounts, only later to realize it was a scam. Police have identified the suspect and are moving towards charges. And it says approximately only 1% of the money has been recovered, just $2,500.
They done moved that money real quick.
Turner only makes $800,000 in taxes after taxes this year.
Well, you know,
That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
that's
right?
the last guy in the
See,
league
that's
that
fuck-
needed to go through something like that, man.
And that's fucked up because usually you like how Slim always preach about financial managers. Like the young bull shouldn't have to have that on his plate. Like,
yeah,
I understand it's your bank account and it's in your name and shit like that, but you got to know, bro.
A
The bank will
conciliaire.
never contact you. We've done multiple stories.
That's probably his signing bonus
getting
gone.
scammed. And this ain't nothing but a 24-year-old young bull got scammed out of $245,000 off of us talking to a fake ass Chase Bank motherfucker. Bro, they're never gonna call you, bro.
Man, we gotta protect ourselves.
Facts, bro.
That's crazy.
You can't
you got the money.
You
Go
can't
hire
get
somebody.
taken advantage of.
You know what's crazy too? How come these organizations?
It's almost
don't have-
impossible to stop people from doing this. Obviously, otherwise, like there'd be some program because it's been happening forever.
You think it'd be a
Think
red
about this.
flag just
If-
sending one transaction of 120K, but a second one? Come
Hold
on.
I think the
on, man.
FBI's
Hold
got
on,
more
hold on.
things to do.
If
than
I'm a
investigate
player on an
240.
NFL team, why doesn't this
that's the
organization
sad
have
truth.
these things in place? Why aren't they like, yo, here's a long list of financial advisors that we want to suggest to you. Like, why? You know,
The NFL don't even want to play their players anyway, bro. They don't give a fuck after they give you your check what you do with your money.
Nope,
They don't even
exactly.
want to give them permanent health care, man. Get the fuck out of here.
This is the organization that makes Chris Carter talk to all the
Big
kids
businesses
to not
don't
do drugs.
look after you like that, but usually they're incentivizing, like, oh yeah, you can buy into the company and share profits with investments and things like that.
Y'all know who Pablo,
And we all
Pablo
knocked
Torre
Caleb
is,
Williams
right?
for trying to buy a piece of the Bears.
Have y'all ever heard of Pablo Torre, a reporter? Used to work on
Yeah, I
ESPN,
heard
be
the
on the
name.
deal. Well, you know, he's cracked a story about it, and I sent it to the group chat about, you know, the NFL and the NFLPA on the collusion of guaranteed contracts. 100%, bro.
Because
Straight
it's
collusion
not
with the
actually
NFLPA
guaranteed.
and the NFL owners. Text messages, phone calls, emails, all types of shit. And this
Tampering.
shit got swept under the rug. It's about to be a big story, bro. 100%. And they go to the table in 2030 for negotiations on the labor agreement. Man, watch this shit finna get real nasty here real soon, bro. On my mama.
Well, the
Don't
Chiefs
get-
have until the end of the business day on July 15th to sign guard Trey Smith to a long-term deal. Otherwise, he'll play out the 25 season under the franchise tag.
Didn't they have a deal on the table for him? He just ain't he ain't fucking with it or something.
They did, but it wasn't to his satisfaction.
And he's hurt right now, right?
I think he's back. He's back in.
He's
gonna
coming
be
back from injury. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, back from injury.
Hey, we got clock management in the building, top of the morning.
What's
Big
up,
Cole.
Clark?
Big clock.
Hey,
Clock
Kidda,
said,
he said,
"Kidda, check your trade in the nice guys."
Okay.
And then
Kidda,
Wise Man
hey,
said,
Kidda,
"If you call
make a
me
trade
about
already,
this,
Kidda."
I'm gonna do my research first, bruh, tripping 100%. Like, bro, you know they not gonna call your motherfucking ass 100%. You know what I mean, nigga? Excuse my language. They'll send something in the snail mail before they get the, you know what I mean? 100%.
Yo, JD, you got to fire up the draft because I don't have control.
Okay,
Just so you
y'all
know.
ready to get it in right now?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. We had a
I
bunch
was
of
doing
green-
more
we had a bunch of green
investigation on
dots.
how to watch all the NFL games this fall. It's a nightmare.
Oh yeah, bro, I got you, Brandon.
Stream East.
Streameast.is, and there's also correctstreams.dad, D-A-D. So
Yeah.
try both of those.
And you ain't heard it from us.
Yeah, don't clip the show at 17:35 to go back and get those.
Yeah,
You will not get
Streams
10%
and
off.
Stream East I is.
And everybody in the league, everybody in the draft is green, y'all, except for
Yeah, let's do
AJ. And we got Kidda in the building with us and Wise Man in the company.
Yo, I'll be
So we
there.
ready to go, y'all.
Tap in with
I'm
Wise
ready
Man.
to go.
You want me to talk while we're drafting, or what? Or you want to wait?
No, we can do it simultaneously. When there's
All right,
some-
well,
once we
Bears
get into the later
quarterback-
rounds, you can do some news. Let's start the draft off, and then
Yeah,
like,
start the
when we get
draft.
to
Yeah.
yeah, and then when we get to a couple rounds in, you can top us off with some news once it gets a little slower.
All right,
Sound
we
good?
got a 30-second clock, y'all. So here we go.
All right,
3.
hold on, I got it. Go for it. Do your knee.
Just to let everybody know, this is a super flex. 3 wide receivers, 2 flex, and I think start a tight end. Bring up your team. Matter of fact, where the team at? How you look at your team?
It's good to know.
All right, Clock. I've been looking at it.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
have to think about
Yeah,
it.
3 wide receivers, a tight end, 2
Gotta
flex,
come
and a
back at you
super
with
flex.
Well, that just
Let's get
changes
it,
my
y'all.
Strategy a little bit.
3, 2, 1. Draft start.
Let's do it.
And they're off.
Let's go.
God damn it!
Right out the gate, Lee has been sniped.
All right, King D on the clock.
Shout
First
out to
off,
Big King, man.
Chase went, and then Jefferson.
Ting.
Saquon.
All right, so I gotta talk about something here. So we're playing in a super flex right here,
We are.
and I am at the 104 with all the quarterbacks available on the board.
Got 15 seconds.
It would be ignorant of me not to go
To
with
take a
my
quarterback.
man, Josh Allen, bro. I gotta do
The
it.
Stallion.
Come in, man. You know,
Stallion.
I would.
Kid is
but-
going to Stallion just like he's going in the 32-man league.
I could have had you going
I-
Lamar.
There's Lamar.
I wanted to.
I guess there is an argument for Lamar and or the Stallion, but I would always go Stallion. That's
Nah, I mean, with Derrick Henry there, I'm going to go with Stallion because Lamar had no rushing attempts inside the 5 last year, if I'm not mistaken.
And you know what's crazy? Even before Derrick Henry was there, that's been the Lamar thing over there. Like his touchdowns on the ground come from afar 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? Like remember Gus Edwards, Gus the Bus, just the year before Derrick Henry had 11 or 13 tugs, 11 of them were from within the 5-yard line. That's crazy.
All right. After Lamar, we have CD, then Bijan, Burrow, Gibbs, St. Brown, Spencer, the Guru takes Jaden Daniels, and now AJ on the clock. Goes Mahomes.
I love it. Look at how far Jaden Daniels fell. Let it go. I wonder if people don't know if it's a super flex.
That's what
They're gonna find out. And if they don't know,
I was like, hey.
I make sure I was going over the sentence before I pressed start. 100%.
I wanted to do something different, and I went Chase because I had the one.
I like it. Different or the winning strategy.
Who knows? Who knows?
Man, don't let me get.
Guru Nation.
Is there a 3rd round reversal? No, right? Okay.
Nah.
Great.
Redraft.
I know, but it's a super flex. I mean, I don't know.
Superflex redraft.
All right, so Mahomes, then McCaffrey.
God damn.
Then
Jaden.
Snipe like a motherfucker.
And Jade.
Eugenie takes Neighbors. Or Nabbers.
Yeah.
The play on the word.
Aiden and Jade.
Lamar. No. And then Clock said Sports Surge has all the streams too.
Okay.
Hey,
So
look,
we got 3
Squirt.
options right now, fellas.
First of all, big pause on Squirt, but it's one of my favorite sodas.
Yeah.
There goes the Pooks. Shout out to Manny, homeboy who's a flag football quarterback.
I used to put lean in my
That's man, man.
Back when
I
I
got
used
Burrow.
to be lean and bogey. I was the Tower of Pisa.
Derrick Henry. 2-5. I like it.
That's fucking nasty. Let's go.
Pairing him with Burrow.
Super flex.
That's wise
Give
man.
me my
Come on,
money.
let's go.
Ghost Monkey takes Brian Thomas. And followed by Genty. Nico Collins.
God, my boy is there. Shit.
We all know
Yes,
that
yeah,
Lee's
nice.
probably going to go McConkey.
No, we're going Chance.
Spoiler alert.
He's going fucking LaDainian Tomlinson.
Hey, he's back.
On my mama.
Oh,
It's a
look at legacy
kid on the
draft.
clock here.
Don't.
I gotta go.
Drake London.
Gotta go, Drizzy, man.
Drizzy. He's got to get the bag, B.
That's not a pick that I was anticipating.
Oh no, I fully. This is where he lives. London.
I would just wish there was a few more quarterbacks off the board. That way, I would have got
Yeah, so he
better
can
value
simulate
on the
at
other
least
guy.
how it might actually.
You know me, bro. In my strategy in the redraft superflex, I wait. 100%.
I could pass
There
up
goes
Josh
McConkey.
Allen. I'm not at number 4. Ooh, that's terrible. Yep, man.
guys in
See,
that
I was really anticipating
The Rooster.
taking Lad McConkey there, but Drake London.
And Knicks.
God, taking London over the lad.
Yeah, I couldn't miss the opportunities that London.
London
like,
can get
London
100,
present-
like 140 to 160 targets. Is that crazy?
Yeah, it's very efficient, and
I don't even give a fuck about the efficiency at that point, too. Give me all the pepper, and if we can get efficiency on top of it, hooray!
yeah.
I went after okay, so it was Drake London, then Josh Jacobs, McConkey. Then I doubled up on my QBs. I went Mayfield, Knicks. Then Lee comes back around, takes Purdy and H off
Well,
the board.
Nasty value on Knicks right there. I love it.
Mhm. I was hoping that would happen. I was like halfway through the round, and I was like, please let me have Mayfield and Knicks right there back.
I had them both queued up too.
Hey,
I love the
baby.
Rooster. I hope he gets into a fight with a bunch of people this year. And beats
AJ
them.
Brown off the board. The Rooster. The Rooster.
I was thinking we could like take that drop, and if you can, cut the rooster part where they're singing the rooster part, and then put an actual rooster cockadoodle doodling and just mash it together, and it'd be like a 5-second thing.
I was already gonna do something like that.
Yeah, look at that. Great minds think alike. And then it'll just be cute for all of us to yell cockadoodle doo, motherfucker.
You could do some foghorn leghorn.
That's gonna be a thing.
I'll say it. So after AJ Brown, Bucky Irving, and then Jordan Love.
He stands with his chest out like he's a rooster, and he struts.
I'm just gonna put Baker Mayfield jersey on foghorn leghorn.
You want to know what I thought of an ill joint? I want a T-shirt, and it has the number 15, but not for Mahomes. It's for the rule, law number 15 in the laws of power. Totally destroy your enemies. But it's like a jersey. But it's the laws of power series.
Kyron off the board.
Yeah.
Tyreek. Let's get it, baby.
Tyreek.
Let's get it.
JSN.
Give me the fucking Bugatti, baby.
There's.
He's got his Lamborghini.
Let's go.
I thought about taking him instead of
Amon-Ra Neighbors and the Bugatti, bro. First 3 picks. I fucking love it.
Cheater.
Come on now.
It's like you're in cheat mode. That's fucking badass.
Okay. Garrett Wilson. Talked about him last night.
Yeah, that's a great value on some G-Dub right there. I ain't gonna lie. He's gonna go crazy.
There goes Jared Goff.
He's so awful.
Thank goodness, because I didn't want to be forced to take my stack. I appreciate you, whoever did that.
Because
That was AJ.
We have a
That was
rule
AJ.
here.
Good looking, Neff.
Don't force the stack. Let it happen on its own.
Naturally.
Because if you go trying to force the stack, you go in there with intentions like, oh, if I draft such and such, then I'm gonna target such and such. You know what I mean? Like, let it happen.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's
JD's
get
I always
it,
watch
baby.
JD because it's like a master class. You know what I mean?
Come on
'Cause
now.
He's gonna be water every
man,
time.
I
It's
love
not like
this
he,
deal
you know what I mean?
right now.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I love this fucking bill. Top of the morning, Minnesota. Dan.
What's up, Denny?
Yeah, I see you, Manny. We on that same page, bro. First quarterback in the motherfucking 4th round.
But the problem is Kyler Murray's pass.
Manny Pacquiao out there, by the way.
Nice, man. I like that Dak pick too, bro. 100%.
Hey, I heard Dak shaved his head bald finally.
He is a bald motherfucker.
Good for him.
But see, now he's in his Jordan phase. Where
Yeah, he had that horseshoe.
It's Jordan.
He didn't shave his head, though. I'm just making this fake news. But he should.
I think I've seen him rock it pretty close to being bald.
He has more hair on his face than the top of his dome, that's for sure.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Come
Trent
on.
Colorado.
That's a new one. I never heard that one.
Right, I ain't heard that
Caleb
shit either.
Williams.
It was like, because it was like they was about to fall off the ledge. Come on.
Skilo on with his pick here. He went Lamar, Nico, Bucky. He can go anywhere from here.
Buck. CJ.
Buck. And he plays for the Buccaneers.
Right. Facts, bro. Cold world.
It's like
Showtime.
he has Buck in his name.
What Deshaun Watson motto is relax, just let it happen.
Oh no.
Damn.
And then Wayne said, accept those rings.
Probably the only ring he's gonna have is a wedding ring.
Fire up the saxophones.
Oh, now.
The motorboat gang in the building.
Facts.
Oh, high T over there. There's 4 running backs.
Damn,
for King
sniped
D.
again.
King D is trying to control the market.
Holy fucking running backs, King.
He is really trying to control the market on my mama.
Still plenty to like out there.
And I went Mike Evans and George Kittle. It looks like I'm going 0 RB here, guys.
All right.
I'm on that
Like
same
Terry
height, bro.
McLaurin.
I ain't got no motherfucking running back on my team either. No, bro.
Terry McLaurin off the board. Hit on Nick.
Morning, Carl. It's like, good afternoon.
Top of it, Carl.
No, I didn't know.
My bad.
Yeah, that's good. Nope. That's gonna be us in Vegas. What do we got here? So Drake May hit a second quarterback, like it. Marvin Harrison goes to Skyler. Then Roma Dunze, Justin Fields, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins. That's where I'm comfortable taking T. Higgins, like the third receiver.
Yeah, there was
Matt Stafford.
there was no hesitation for me to take Devontae Adams there because I looked at the drop off. I was like, oh,
Yeah. I got the stack there with Evans and Mayfield, so I was like, it's redraft. Go another year. The Evans train.
yeah.
Stafford to Guccini there, and now Spencer on the clock having some trouble. And he gets DJ Moore on the auto.
Oh, King said they auto drafted him for him. Auto drafted that fourth RB.
He's trying to get a receiver. Yeah.
Wayne said that
he's
that
gonna
was
get
for
an
Dak
F
being
plus
like
for the
Jordan.
auto.
I mean, he can start all of them. That's the cool thing about having those two flexes right there. You got two running backs and two flexes, and I 100% every week I'm starting all four running backs.
Fact.
After DJ Moore was Kamara, Metcalf, Cook, Walker, Hampton.
Yeah, that was a good pick, AJ. I like that Kamara pick, AJ.
Wiseman goes Zay Flowers.
I sure was hoping Kamara fell to me.
Fucking slight like a motherfucker.
There goes Sutton. Damn, that's a good pick. Yeah.
I love how you can't control the Boston in him, bro.
Top of the morning song. What's up, gang?
What up? Cool
Cock
MC in
your
the
bloody
building.
car, you motherfucker.
Fella.
He got to hold down the eruption.
There goes Travian Henderson.
Let's go.
Come on.
He's a
Yeah, that's
volcano.
good. That's
Better
one of
than-
the, probably the only rookie running backs that I'm targeting is Travion Henderson and fucking.
Don't say names, bro.
Oh, he already got picked.
Okay, and
He
Genty.
just got picked 2 picks ago.
Hampton and Genty.
Nah, I don't want Genty. I don't want because you got to pay too high for Genty. Hampton, I don't know if I want him. It was another one that I was thinking about, bro.
Well, then he didn't go. Judkins just went to Lee.
No, it ain't Junkins. Damn. Fuck, I'm burnt right
I'm
now.
gonna go. I'm needing some stuff here, so I'm gonna go Connor, and I'm gonna go iPod. So I got my 2 starting running backs now.
Oh, I'm blue. No, they need out.
There goes Jamo off the board. What up, Song?
It got real serious for a sec there.
We're about to wrap up in about 5 rounds, 6 rounds.
Make my day, punk. You feeling lucky? I totally butchered that, but for copyright infringement, it's probably better.
Come on.
Probably best, right?
Travis.
I don't
Hunter
want
off the
Clint
board.
Eastwood coming after me. Clint Eastwood, he survived multiple plane crashes in the military. He's awesome, by the way. One of them he was stolen away so he can get home. And he was in the back of that joint. He flew out the back of this motherfucker.
Tetris.
Okay.
Tetris
I
McMillion.
haven't came around to Tetris yet.
So after my IPOC selection, Lee went Jamo, followed by King D taking Travis Hunter as his second receiver. Kidda takes David Montgomery as his first running back. Skilo takes Tetris as his third receiver. Then we have Bakes taking Waddle, and now we're where we're at.
Tic-tac-toe. Nah, it ain't that serious, Carl.
Carl, with his love, good old time.
What up, Carl? Happy Friday to you, brother.
So
I think
Evan
Carl's still
Ingram,
mad because he's like, I'm trying to friend you on Sleeper. I'm like, I don't friend nobody on Sleeper. Not even these guys.
I was gonna say,
and
my
I
friends.
don't even know how to do it. That's why.
He,
I'm like, I know how to make trades. That's all I need to know.
Damn you,
After
Manny.
Waddle goes
Good
to Evan
pick.
Ingram
we love you.
for the second tight end.
pick,
Come on, man.
Manny, motherfucker.
And then
Okay.
Devonta Smith, George Pickens, Aaron Jones, and now Guru. Guru takes Hawkinson. I find myself in places where I do have to draft a tight end because I don't play in a lot of those leagues. I'm just taking Kittle once the first two guys are taken.
I'm not mad at you. You took Kittle.
Yeah, I took Kittle. I took Kittle in the fifth.
He's the best. Ain't that right, Bones?
That's right. All right, after Hawkinson goes Jerry Judy.
Oh, like Yeti.
Like father, like son. That was an AJ pick. Did Lee just pick Phillip Rivers?
Damn.
hey, I don't have that many kids.
He's not a homer at all.
I'm just saying.
And then there goes Chris Olave, some good wide receiver value back there. I like what he did. Metcalf, Judy, Olave in those last 3 rounds.
I like the idea of Metcalf this year. I'm not as afraid of the Arthur Smith thing as I probably should be.
Yeah.
I saw Arthur Smith have AJ Brown one year and go crazy.
Just hope he doesn't fatality him.
I know.
Come on.
There goes Swift.
Damn, Spence. Good shit,
Yeah.
bro.
You guys are in each other's heads. You shouldn't have been drafted next to each other.
He's watched your videos. Shout out to
There
you.
goes Cotton.
God,
I'm not even looking at any of these guys. I should be like queuing up my shit.
No,
T-Law. I absolutely hate Manny's quarterbacks. He has Kyler Murray and T-Law.
That's the truth.
Yes.
These are the drop in dynasty.
That stat of like what was it? Quarterback efficiency. Those two guys.
You
at the
hate Trevor
bottom.
Lawrence just as much as I hate Kyler Murray.
Yeah. At least Kyler Murray has real hair.
Yeah. All right, Calvin Ridley followed by Michael Penix.
With the skull cap that
It's
has
because
hair.
he's still going through puberty. How can he lose his hair during puberty?
No one with that type of hair would be that bad at football.
God.
That's how you know he's bald for real.
we got a butt fumble reference in the chat.
Shout out to
Rivers
Broxy.
beats more butt fumble Sanchez.
Hey man, shout out to Bud Fumble. He made famous the headband. You know what was the headbands back in the day? Remember he pulls the hair back?
oh, Jim McMahon.
Nah, the Bud Fumble. Mark Sanchez used to wear the little headband.
Mark Sanchez used to have
pull the hair back.
for sure.
Yeah, that was all the rage during those years.
Remember when he ate that hot dog on the sideline also? He's trying to sneak in a hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
JJ McCarthy off the board.
He was trying to get some carbs.
I want another coffee, but I shouldn't drink one. I already had 2. There goes Cam Ward.
Mark Sanchez might have actually been good, but Pete Carroll called it. He was like, he's not ready to go to the league. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And then he went to the league, and he went to back-to-back AFC title games, I think.
And that motherfucker took Earl Thomas over Taylor Mays, too.
Word.
Oh, is it my turn? I guess it is.
He was smart.
He had Taylor Mays at USC. Or
And he
I don't know
took
if he coached
Earl-
him at USC,
he
but I
took
know he
Earl
came from
Thomas,
USC.
man.
Taylor Mays did.
Earl Thomas flipped him off on his way out.
Sure the hell did.
He said, man, you're supposed to be trade me, and then here I am on the cart now, fucked off.
So I think I'm gonna take Jacob Myers here. And
Big
then
baloney.
yeah. And then do I want to play these games over here? Or do I want to play these games over here? And then I'll go Khalil Shakir.
I just thought of an idea.
Proculaire Shakir.
I mean, shit, but, hey, you know what? Pick your poison. He was like, man, why can't I have both of them?
Exactly.
And they're two different types, too. You got the floor guy and you got the boom guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pause.
Exactly. Woo. Wasn't Testaverde the QB of one of those teams? Vincent Testaverde?
One of the Miami Hurricanes' greatest.
Every time I hear Testaverde, I think
shit, for real? I didn't know he went to the U?
Mr. Testaverde from Saved by the Bell.
I had no idea he went to the U.
I think he did go to the U, bro.
Wow.
Everything.
I don't keep track of Testaverde.
My OG.
All right, so Bryce Young, Travis Kelce, Chris Godwin, who I was tempted to take, but I didn't want to have like all of the receivers.
I'll do it. Same gang strategy.
Yeah, and then Caleb Johnson, which is a good pick. I was going to take him there, but I would Shakir. And then Jalen Reed. Jaden. I always get him.
Caleb Johnson right there. Good value.
Yeah, Skilo took Caleb
I'm
Johnson.
rolling the dice.
And then there's Tony Pollard, who I also considered.
I
But
got an
didn't-
idea. I'm going to
I didn't
start
want
giving the
any
bogey
Titans.
value awards,
I didn't want any Titans on the
which would
team.
just totally be however I feel.
All right. Cool. Couple more rounds left here, folks. Sam Darnold going here in the 9th round. Tyrone Tracy, Travis Etienne.
You know how we have audiences like cheering? We need boos too.
I think we have them both. Hold on. Crowd cheering.
Thank you. So kind.
Crowd's booing.
There it is. Yeah. Sam Darnold. That's why I thought of it. I was like, oh, we do have
Cooper
boos.
Kupp.
I love it.
Cooper Kupp goes off the board. Followed by Isaac Garendo because he has McCaffrey. Smart pick.
IG.
We talked about this last night as well. There goes Josh Downs, followed by Aaron Rodgers.
You know why we talked about it? Because we see the matrix. We are the architects.
All right, now I'm going to pay attention to my queue now. I was just kind of drafting just to draft.
I don't even need a mock draft half the time. I already know what's gonna happen. I did all the mushrooms. I wrote it all down.
Wrote it all down.
Everything feels like deja vu.
Here we go.
That's a dope-ass concept.
Ricky Pearsall goes to
Like
Manny
that.
there, and Wiseman takes Mark Andrews as his tight end.
Not fucking bad. Look at the great. It's gonna trigger something right now. Watch this.
I doubt it. This guy already has 2 tight ends, Ingram and
No. I'm talking about somebody's finna. Oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
I don't want to say any names.
Mm-hmm. They were just waiting.
Uh-oh. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Here it comes. Pause.
Come on.
Brandon, you
Hey, that was like a Tom Brady clock.
Hey, Sleeper is a fool,
That was
bro.
like a Tom Brady clock. It gave him like an extra 3 seconds, man.
Hey, Clock said Tony Polaroid.
There you go. Taking pictures.
Geno
Geno Smith.
Right. Oh, I'm not mad at that.
Bake said gonna be driving through the mountains, so if I cut off the map, then I'll have my queue finish it up for sure.
Okay,
big bro.
The show. Like a real
Jim
hitman.
Kelly,
He's like, I'm
Cold
gonna send my
Dark,
queue out there
we're all
to do it.
back to back to back.
Shout out to Bakes a lot, man. Appreciate you.
Shout out Bakes.
That's our
There
bro
goes
right there.
Tyler Warren.
He's Vegas bound too. Let's go. See you
Clock
in
said
Vegas,
Bogey
my
D
friend.
corrupt, call out names.
I'm calling out names.
There goes J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, good pick.
That's a slap.
Excuse me.
I'm calling out names. He said, I'm cool with y'all, New York.
All right, I'm back on the clock. Lee takes Higgins. Let me hit the flex. Yeah, I'm not fucking with him. Fuck it. I'm gonna take Brian Robinson.
Bum.
Not music, mine.
I'm gonna take the Texans' real wide receiver too, Christian Kirk.
Bum. Okay, that's where you stand. I do like Jaden Higgins a lot.
I like him too, but it's gonna take him a little while to come on.
How much do I really like the dude if I don't even know his name?
And everybody knows that when you cook in these offenses like that, you always cook in the slot. These guys, these little slot demons like that in PPR.
Yeah,
a guy like Christian Kirk. They've already been. Everybody on the team likes him. They've been talking good about him. So, and he's gonna slot in there. He's gonna be on the field the most.
You know what's kind of cool when you come from a division rival? If they respected your gangster to begin with.
Exactly. That's why they went.
Look, every time you with the right one now.
Every time we played the Jaguars, I was scared of fucking Christian Kirk killing us.
I remember you said that.
And then we were so lucky because he would be streaking down the field, wide ass open.
And then Trevor Lawrence with his bald ass would miss him.
Exactly. And like at least 4 times a year, bro.
You know,
like how many 50, 40 yard touchdowns are you going to want to take away from Christian Kirk? Let's just have T-Law throw the ball to him. That's what's going to happen with Travis. Well, that's why they went and got Travis Hunter. They're like, let's go get a super freak athlete who can probably catch anything.
You just dump it off to him and on a wide receiver screen, and he's gone.
Same shit. All right, so Jonnu Smith, then Stephon Diggs, Jake Ferguson, Anthony Richardson, Air 50% Jackson, David Njoku, then Ramondre Stevenson, and then Jaylen Warren. That's who I was going to take over Brian Robinson. I decided to take Brian Robinson. Give B-Rob the Mob another chance. There's JP Mason off the board, Michael Pittman, Scattaboo.
The Scat Man. Scattaboo.
Oh, I forgot I had Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that.
See.
There goes Scattaboo, Kincaid, Ibuka.
I mean, I didn't know that, Lee.
We gotta drop the Shakira.
Yeah.
Come on,
Whatever.
Of course we do.
Okay.
Cardi B be the end of Diggs. I think he's getting close to the end.
Oh, you motherfucker! That was gonna be my stack.
Good shit, dog.
Oh, he was someone took Gino.
Get my language. Man, good shit, Guru. I see you, fella.
Yeah, I like Spencer's team. The 2 quarterbacks are.
Damn, I wanted Trey Harris, bro.
Oh, Trey Harris. That's what you.
Yeah, Trey Harris to go with Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm. Turbo Herbo. Oh man, that's the shit right there. Hey, you know what, my joint? She got this one joint. I think it's called the She Wolf or something like that.
Yeah.
Shit slap. I just remember that video. She was just gigging in doggy style.
Cardi B, the end of Diggs.
She was like in the cage.
I think they already separated.
Gigging,
I think I've seen them not messing with each other.
Like, yeah, Diggs and that's all over with.
Oh, man.
Come on, what the fuck do I need here?
Oh, we got the rookie wide receiver running this round. Ibuka, Harris, Besh around, Luther Burden. Oh, my mama. We had Golden and Higgins 2 rounds before that. There go Kyle Williams. Okay, Lee. I see you. I ain't mad at the Kyle Williams pick.
All right, Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, but my boy ain't been drafted yet, though.
I like my team. That's decent.
Talk about it.
I've actually drafted a decent team for
or like whatever, but Douglas.
God, I did something right for once. Duh.
All right, that's him on the draft. Let's look at the board here. All right, good stuff. Let's see. Spencer says, "Good looking, JD. Knew you were going Mason, but I'm cool with Scat Man."
Scott.
I'll take Mason over to Scat, man, based on better offense for sure.
Yeah, I got Aaron Jones as my one of my starting running backs, so I definitely was targeting him.
Yeah, it was either Mason or Ferguson for me. I needed a tight end, so I just went tight end.
Like Fergie, we actually were highlighting him yesterday. The world might forget about him, but we didn't.
All right, you guys want to go over some teams?
Let's get it.
Grades, fuck it.
All right, where do you want to start? Back end, front end, in the middle, no matter.
You can grade me if you want. I want to see this one.
Let's
All
go.
right,
Start
here we
with the ear.
Good.
All right.
Eruption.
The 1-2, he takes Jettis, followed by McConkey. Then Purdy's his QB. We got Brees Hall, Judkins, and Harvey as his running backs. Laporta, the tight end. Jamo, Higgins, and Williams are the other receivers. And Jonnu's his second tight end here. So he went Jefferson, McConkey, Purdy, Hall, Laporta, Judkins, Williams, Harvey, Bryce Young, who I failed to mention, sorry, Higgins, Smith, and Williams. Jonnu Smith and then Williams.
I'll give him a C+. Not mad at it.
Yeah, you got a lot of rookies on your redraft team.
You're like a second half team. You know what? C-.
But to start off with Jettis, McConkey, and Purdy, and Hall, and SLP, 100%, I ain't mad at that. They definitely, you locking them in for points for sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna give you a C+. You're not quite.
Do I expect anything different from your candy ass?
So my
Yeah, after he's giving
I'm
you a
gonna
good grade.
okay, so I'm gonna hate on.
He's a real asshole.
I'm gonna.
You're from Massachusetts. This is the actual term. You're an asshole. This
From
is too proud.
Massachusetts, correct.
I'll call Matty Law right now, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm an asshole." Who says what's it to you?
Shout out to Matty Law. Matty Law.
Shout out to Matty Law, man.
Yeah, shout out to Matty Law.
He was cool. Met him in Vegas a couple years ago.
He might come through.
Sweet. Yeah, I did some graphic work for some of his singles. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
Some album covers and whatnot.
yeah. I shot him your direction, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
cool.
stuff.
I did remember that. I think I was on mushrooms. I was like, oh, I did that. Yeah, Matty Law is awesome. Because he asked me, he's like, who's doing your covers, bro? I said, man, it's the guy. You know?
Yeah, Lee, I like your receivers. Running back is the only place where I'd be
Yeah, I
having to
know.
wait on or whatever. But
I kind of got
decent
sniped by Peacock.
yeah, you did kind of get sniped a couple times. I heard you.
Oh, yeah, he had a
Come
couple
on.
eruptions.
Yeah,
I'm giving him a C-.
I'll do
That's a good grade for Bogey.
a C+ because I'm on that bogey grading curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually I've never gotten better than a C+. So don't worry, that's a good grade.
Hey, have a safe flight, Coral. 100%.
Yeah.
Fly safe, man.
Enjoy.
Guru said don't like Judkins, but not bad to see.
Take it. Coming from Guru, I'll take that. It's a tough grade.
You know, I
All
actually
right,
have a
Lee. Who do
theory
you want to
that
see?
How about we give let's go with AJ since he wanted the 12th pick so we can see how his draft went.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
There it is. Oh, you know what? I can do it like this.
All right, son, make daddy proud.
Oh, whoops.
I'm very proud of AJ,
Ah, come on.
by the way. Good kid. He's doing his thing.
There you go. So he went Mahomes, McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, DK, Judy, Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Kamara, Cooper Kupp, Jared Goff, Isaac Guerrero, Amika Ibuka. not in that order. So he went Mahomes, Mahomes, McCaffrey, Goff, Jonathan Taylor,
like
Kamara, and then he got all his receivers here: Metcalf, Judy, Olave, Cup, followed by Garendo, Kincaid, and Ibuka.
Yeah.
D.
D plus, B minus. I mean, if McCaffrey hits,
Yeah.
his quarterbacks are only going to keep him afloat.
All
though.
right. D plus.
Yeah.
I don't know how we
his,
got Mahomes.
I ain't gonna lie, I like his team because for DK, Judy, even though we might, we don't know nothing about Olave. Hopefully, we can see Olave for at least
Olave
14
may do
games.
nothing.
And then with Cooper Kupp a solid flex, but to only start two running backs and then to have Kamara as a flex, and them 4 wide receivers with Dalton, which I think is gonna have a bounce back season. I'm not too mad at his team, bro.
No, I'm not.
100%.
You're right. D for Dalton.
I'll give him.
No, I'm not mad at his team, but yeah.
AJ's gonna get an A minus.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I like it. Okay.
Mahomes is gonna have one of his better years in his career.
Uncle Catman's very proud of you, son.
McCaffrey, imagine a McCaffrey. This is a very expensive McCaffrey. I've seen McCaffrey kind of slip, but congrats, because playing the 12 spot is not easy. So you got to take your guy there. So grabbing McCaffrey, who could actually be
the number 1 overall,
80%, 85%. Maybe we're optimistic and we'll say 90, but 85 to 90%.
Then he's top 5 overall.
Then all of a sudden he's still top 5 overall. And then Metcalf, Judy, Olave, Cup. That's where you get kind of shaky, but
is
who
Cup
cares?
gonna kill JSN?
Who cares? Like, those are all. So you got the number 1 in Pittsburgh, you got the number 1 in Cleveland, you got the number 1 in New Orleans, you got the number 2 in Seattle, and you got you got Egbuka. Probably
I grade purely if I hate the players or not.
Egbuka is almost.
He gonna have a role if Godwin don't come back to about week 5.
Having value, yeah. We'll see.
Imagine
we'll see where
if we get 50 plus targets at him, regardless if Godwin's thing or not. Right? He's flexible.
And then tight end is kind of overrated, but the Kincaid could lead to one of those situations where you have to stream tight ends.
D for Dalton Kincaid.
But yeah, I'm going A. Right?
Yeah, I like his team, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, a lot
I do
rides
like
on
the IG
Olave
though because he's
like,
secured. I gotta give him a C minus. Actually, securing the CMC, doing simulating things, and then get the high end double E in the back end pause. You're right. I gotta give him a C minus here.
Yeah, passing grade.
Because even the life without Godwin, and then here's a life here too that sucks. What if Cooper Kupp kills JSN? Because Cooper Kupp is obviously going to be predominantly out the slot, and that's where JSN ate. Then we get an offense with Clint Kubiak, who's going to slow things down significantly, is because he's going to run the ball with 2 running backs. You know what I mean? So I worry about it a little bit. So maybe it's C minus.
All right, ready to? Did everybody put a grade in?
C plus.
I gave him a C minus.
Yeah, I'm fucking with his
Oh,
team.
I said C
man.
minus. I said C minus. My bad. C minus.
I'm loving AJ's team. 100%.
All right. Wise Man If said it was his first mock. He wanted us to grade it. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Is it Wise Man? Yeah. All right, here we go. 108, Burrow, followed by Henry at the 2-5, then Tyreek, Dak, Mixon, Zay Flowers, Devonta Smith, Calvin Ridley, Sam Darnold, this is 3rd QB, Mark Andrews in the 10th, Warren, and Charbonnet.
Okay. I will say this. In a real redraft, Superflex redraft, there is going to be a person who does simulate this actually and takes the 3rd QB. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to knock him for that. What I am going to knock him for is because I just don't like Zay Flowers like that or Devontae Smith. But as far as like people. Then the reason why I don't like Zay Flowers is because like the passing pie is so small, and then you bring in, he's great for reality. You know what I mean? I do like the outlook for Devontae Smith more than I do Zay Flowers, but I just don't tend to have those guys. I'm gonna give him a C here.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he also has Ridley.
Yeah, and I like Ridley. I think
Ridley's
Ridley
had
could be
1,000 yards the
140
last 2
plus
years on a shitty team. Like, it's
Yeah,
not bad.
really
And he's like ADP is
shitty
wide
is
receiver 38, and he's finished above wide receiver 30 the last 2 years. So I mean, you're gonna get value. Yeah,
I'm just hoping that we don't
receiver.
see some sort of this team sucks so bad that Cam Ward has no chance of having any chance out on the football field.
Oh, he's gonna be slinging it.
I
Yeah,
hope
the team does suck real bad though.
They should be bad.
If the pass rush gets through, then it's game over.
Their line should be good.
Okay.
I do like
Real
Devontae
Callahan.
Smith.
We trust.
Yeah, iffy team got a leap start. Burrow, Henry, and Tyreek. And then coming off injury, the next following season, Dak is healthy. He plays 15, 16 games, close to 4,000, 30 TDs, 100%. So you might get Dak on a bounce back. And then to have Derrick Henry with the guy that loves touchdowns and he cannot lie. Come on now, 100%. So it's just receivers. It's just the receivers for me, 100%.
I mean, like, okay, for example, instead of Sam Darnold there, is there like a Jamison Williams? Like, who was in that range?
You could have gotten Geno. As far as receivers, you could
Aaron
have gotten
Rodgers and Geno.
Then he could have gone Cup, Downs, Pearsall, Ayuk instead of Sam Darnold.
Okay. So I might have still went the QB there if that was like if I was him, like because then I would think that the QB would be more valuable at that point. So
Yeah,
it's
because
just
that's
like
a
in
good
the season.
I thought about going
QB in this
to
draft.
Davis also.
He went zero
That's a lot,
wide receiver. Like he went that we call that right. That's the thing, right? Zero wide.
Well, no, it
Sure.
was balanced. He went
I call it high
right
T.
back, wide receivers. So when
Okay.
you do
It was
your
balanced.
three with different positions, that's more of a balance.
I guess he did take his first wide receiver in the first one.
And then obviously he does the same thing, and then he doubles down again, and then triples down with the receivers. Because obviously receivers matter. We start a lot of
And then maybe he could have avoided the Tyler Warren thing. You know what? C minus.
Tyler Warren. He didn't
Jalen
get
Warren.
Tyler
He didn't draft
Warren.
Tyler Warren.
Oh my
Jalen
God! Oh, that was a good one.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
C.
Guru said, not mad for your first. Great value
He
on
might be
Devontae
the
Smith.
running back one. Probably
B
don't.
minus. I'll be studying on my mama. And then he said, good looking, my ninjas, 100%.
Yeah, I'm going with C. Just a little bit less than AJ.
And then AJ said, Bogey, give him a call when you get off.
Or who was the first one? I forgot.
Will do.
Lee.
Will do, my guy.
I actually like this.
Shout
I
out
like
to
this
AJ.
team. I'm going to give him a C plus, which is what Lee got. I gave Lee.
And that's what Song
Yeah.
said about iffy team C plus. C plus plus.
C plus plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Cody.
that.
That's some
And the
code.
people have spoke.
Come on now.
Here, a B is an A. All right. Just so
Hey,
you
shout
know.
out to the whole motherfucking chat, man. We got 1,500 motherfuckers in here. We appreciate y'all for tuning the fuck in, man. Helping us run it up,
15
man.
billion.
For all the millions watching all around the world.
100%.
All
We
the
appreciate y'all.
degenerate GW degenerates.
Facts. Gang in the building, man.
We in this thing.
That's right.
All right.
Next team. Anybody want to?
Yeah.
Let's go down the line.
Throw mine up there.
All right, kiddo.
Let's go.
Cat.
The cat man.
All right.
My
Josh Allen falling to the 1-4. Drake London, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Drake May, Xavier Worthy, David Montgomery as his first RB in the 7-4. JJ McCarthy, Chris Godwin, J.K. Dobbins, Jake Fergalicious Ferguson, and Marvin Mims, who I was considering taking, but then he took him in the last round.
So for the sake of it, he only needed 2 running backs, right? I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, Montgomery and
I
Dobbins.
think I gotta give him. This is the C plus right here, right? You know what? It might even be the B minus right here. I'm gonna give him the B minus because this is totally some shit I would do.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is like.
Yeah, I love the
Marvin
start
Mims-
of
Marvin
Allen,
Mims brings
London,
it down to a C
AJ,
minus.
Devontae, and Drake May. That
I mean,
is
that's a C
nasty.
plus.
and the weight on your 2 running backs to the 7-4 and the 10-9, that's fucking nasty,
and
bro.
we're getting Monty.
I'm not mad at that, bro.
We get Monty and JK. Let's fucking go. Fuck it.
Yeah, I had to get the two receivers representing Mahomes and Baker. I had to get those 2 guys on my squad.
This is a C++.
Because you're
Considering
going
the
5
B-minus.
wide right there. Pause.
Oh yeah. Well,
I got
I'm
these
only
guys
I'm sitting Mims and Godwin.
Mims brought your shit down to a C++. I ain't gonna lie.
He's on my. He's on my bench. He's gonna.
Yeah. They saying he's gonna be all right.
Oh no, I guess it's just Mims and McCarthy, right? Is that what I said? Godwin starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that. That was good value on Godwin.
I took
Value on a
McCarthy
third
there
QB
because
for
I
a
like
JJ too.
Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I want to be attached to JJ because if he has like a 200-yard game and then he gets like his normal amount of
his 180-yard passing that I think he's going to be an 180-yard passer on average, but he's going to have those big games that puts him up at like 3,200, 3,500 passing yards this year.
Well,
That round that you got
he got
JJ
a lot of
in
targets. He got Hawkinson. He's got
You got all the
Addison.
Addison. He's got
They took
other-
a wide receiver in the 3rd round.
Jefferson.
Yeah, McCarthy is in a position where he could do some work for fantasy teams, and he's on my
Jones
bench.
gets used in the
On my
receiving
bench. Actually, you know what this is? He's my bye week replacement, right? And
The
then
mini sins.
yeah,
Instead of for Minnesota, but like the mini sins. Boom, there's a shirt right there.
Come on now.
And then it's JJ. He's just praying.
yeah,
He's like, please, football gods.
yeah. Come on, I love fantasy football. Hear me out. Give me a break.
Song gives you a B-.
I love it.
I'll give you a B-, if that makes any sense, or a C++, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm fucking with your team too, bro. I like
Yeah, I
this
like it.
motherfucker.
I like it. I mean, obviously,
give him a
we'll-
B-.
rounds, we can find a running back backup somewhere.
That looks like
You
a
only
bonus
need the 2
team.
to
I
plug
love
it
Yeah,
in.
because you only need a floor from your running backs. Your wide receivers and your quarterbacks is gonna do it for you 100%.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get the PPR action. I didn't research.
We're taking it to the skies.
I didn't research the point setup. This could be a disaster if it's a
We're just assuming. It's what we do.
But if this is not Standito, then I'm all right. Actually, my first 3 receivers, those are some touchdowns right there.
Yeah.
I got like 100 touchdowns in those 3 receivers. I'm just kidding.
You ain't lying.
I got 40. Hopefully.
Let's do Skylar's team next. He went Lamar Jackson, Nico Collins, Bucky Irving, CJ Stroud, Marvin Harrison, Chuba Hubbard, Ted McMillan, Jordan Addison, Caleb Johnson, Tyler Warren, Anthony Richardson, Luther Burden.
Aaron this team.
There's too many rookies here at the end for me, and then error 5. I don't like it. But that's his 3rd QB,
I
so
gotta give him a B-. The rookies is what brings it down. But I like his team. I like he like the Stroud is.
I like the start.
awesome right there. with
Jackson, Collins, Bucky, and then Stroud. That's a stack.
That
And then
is
he has
bad.
Marvin Harrison and Chuba. I like it all the way to the 6. It's real strong. So
Yeah.
he's on the C++ for me as well.
Yeah, I ain't mad at this team at all as well. You're 100%. Bucky and Chuba, 100%. I definitely like that.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
fucking
that
with
one
the
too.
stack because CJ's definitely on a bounce back year, 100%. And then LMVP, we know what we getting out of him. So yeah, fuck yeah, man. I ain't too mad at this this team.
I'm not mad at it. I am very concerned with having
Ted.
HJ, Ted, Addison, Caleb Johnson, Tyler
Yeah.
Warren, Luther.
You're right. We're giving him enough.
Anthony Richardson.
I might just drop it down to a solid C because that was my initial reaction with the back of the draft. Taking a lot of chances, seeing if somebody hits.
I mean, with the
Geek it
Caleb
for
Johnson
Diamond
pick,
Joe.
I like the Caleb Johnson pick. What is that in the
Me
ninth,
too.
in the middle of the ninth
That-
round? Because
That's a badass pick.
I mean,
right there.
he's
you can wait on him
with
'cause you already
Tyler.
have-
I mean,
you already have
Jalen
Bucky.
Warren, and you know what I mean. So he's definitely he's walking in the touches. And then if dumb, even though he got Anthony Richardson, but his dumbass is behind center. We don't know what we getting out of Tyler Warren once he get the ball in his hands. 100%.
Yeah.
I ain't too
Tyler
mad
Warren
at
about to play quarterback.
We really, there's a lot of what ifs for me. That there's too many what ifs in
You
12.
giving him a W?
So what I want to do is I'm gonna say Skilo is a C minus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 Just give him a D for Diamond Joe.
Damn.
Taking some chances at the end. If one of those guys
I
hits,
don't know how to feel about Tetris yet, but
Luther Burden,
Give him a
like
B
was
minus.
already he's almost off my board. Like I don't like Chicago or what's going on over there. Anyway.
he's still in dynasty mode.
He's still in dynasty mode.
There's that's a lot of booming, but there's a potential here for it to even out and make the playoffs.
I'm coming around to. I've came around quite a lot to the Marv
Me too.
thing.
I mean, where you're drafting him now as opposed to last year.
Yeah.
This is the 5th round, the middle of the 5th round where you go.
And like, if I'm gonna get 30% target market share, that's what I was screaming last year, and then I was wrong when he did what he did with 30% target market share. But if he does better with that same target market share this year, let's go.
Sweet. Cool.
It's
Who's
really
up?
ugly.
Let's
You know what's crazy is that like kid is gonna hold me to me saying that it could be like 4 months from now, right? I need you to remind me this to make sure I never go astray.
Oh, it's Friday.
Not your fault. That's the value that he was drafted at.
Yeah, I'm
last
wired
season.
that way.
They were expecting him to be an immediate WR1 in the league, and he couldn't be a WR1
He's an
on
immediate
the
WR2.
field, let alone the whole league.
Yeah, Kyler sucks. Real talk.
Real talk.
Kyler
Speaking of
gets
Kyler,
it.
I was gonna say, speaking of Kyler, we can go to the Kyler team. Did we already do that one? He went Gibbs, Puka, JSN, Kyler, T. Higgins, Omarion Hampton, Pickens, T. Law, Tyrone Tracy, Ricky Pearsall, Michael Pittman, and Tucker Kraft. That's his tight end in the last round.
C.
Solid C.
Yeah, you know what? I'm
not
a
even mad at
hater
it.
on those quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm not even that mad at it now that I look at the whole team.
When the quarterbacks are put in the equation, you're never getting a B. But I'll give you a C.
Yeah, solid C. This one, yeah. I think
Yeah,
I
he
like.
sniped me for this George Pickens in that motherfucking 7th round. I was hot.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I think I like Skilo's team slightly better, actually. Slightly.
Who Skittles?
Yeah,
Skilo.
because the quarterbacks,
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're,
And that's because
uh,
AR 50% Jackson brings the quarterbacks down a little bit, even though he's a backup.
you know what I like though is Ricky Pearsall. I expect him to totally be a thing.
I
And
think he can hit for 60.
yeah, he's gonna carve out a role. It might not be right away, but you throw Pittman.
He's gonna go. Hey, hit him off, JD. What did Ricky do?
In the last 2 games, it was 18 targets and I think 14 receptions, and then his whole
On the
overall
year.
season was like 40-something targets on 30-something receptions. I'll get the
Let's
exact
fucking
numbers.
go.
I'll get the
I
exact
think
numbers.
60 is the floor. I think like 80.
Yeah, I mean it depends on.
that offense.
And he's gonna string
It was 31 receptions on 46 targets and 400 yards. and 3 TDs.
Yeah, that's fucking nasty, bro. He got
Yeah,
shot.
Very nasty.
He's gonna come off the bench real nice on those bye weeks, and then maybe even earn himself an every week start if Tracy ends up splitting work with Scatterboo.
Okay, I do like that. Okay, I'm.
Some
kinda
said the
buying
first
into
3 picks is fire.
Kind of buying into them saying that they're going to utilize both Scatterboo and Tracy as their poor man's, homeless man's version of Monty and Gibbs. And with that schedule that they have being literally the hardest, toughest schedule in the NFL this year, we got to love Tracy for the negative game scripts. He's got to be the Gibbs pass catching role, right?
I am more of a fan of chasing Tracy than waiting. Well, I think in this draft it went Scatterboo first, right?
I feel like it'll be like that.
I'm not too sure why.
No, it's just because of the nature of dumbasses who love the rookies.
Hey, be nice now.
It's just
We're
going
all
to drive the
friends.
ADP. And it's
Let's see. Did that? No. See, Tracy went 2
not
full
to say
rounds
that,
earlier.
that the person who took Scatterboo here's a dumbass. It's just because that's what the ADP
No.
is going to tell you to
And
do.
our league
Because of the vast majority
and
of
our mock
dumbasses
draft,
drafting.
our mock draft represents it fairly good.
Yeah, Scatterboo
Fairly
went
well.
later.
Tracy went a full 2 rounds before Scatterboo.
Okay, that's how it should be.
That's right. I believe so.
Okay, see, I knew there wasn't a dumbass in this.
Because there was a point when my thought process was taking them both, taking Tracy, and then right there, because I'm at the 4, and just swooping in and taking Scatterboo.
I don't like doing that sometimes because then.
But I
like,
didn't
if-
like the Giants' backfield. Am I really
exactly.
that high on that? Why?
I'd rather have a backup like a Bigsby in case something happens over there and have a different share of a different back. You know what I mean? Like split it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd not want to. If it's dynasty, sure, let me have the whole backfield. But in redraft, it's kind of like you're handcuffing yourself or you're limiting yourself a little bit. I feel sometimes.
Yeah, a little
A
bit.
small amount of roster.
You want that guy like when he goes down, everybody's rushing to the waiver wire, but you already have him. But if he's already on your team because he's the backup to your other guy, he's not even going to be as good as the guy that you already have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Scatterboo's going to get work, but it's like if they're in a negative game script, right? Unless we are going to start with Russ, right? Who's a competent
He's
quarterback.
probably going to retire after the season. Who retires first? Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Who else is old?
And Dabo gonna have Russ throwing that ball this year, bro.
He's gonna
100%. If Danny was slick at
He
170 and
led the league
140, I
last
keep
year
saying
with
it, bro.
accuracy.
With
And
dumbass and all them other quarterbacks, man, Russ gonna be slinging that bitch this
Who
year.
retires first? Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, or Russell Wilson?
Don't sleep on Tyrone Tracy now. He's a wide receiver turned into a running back real quick, too.
Come
Real
on
quick.
now.
Not
So
a lot
it's
of
Sarah
miles.
Corbin.
back.
You're telling me he's J.D. McKissick that
He
can't secure the
is
ball?
and when you look at his career trajectory at running back, he wasn't a running back his whole career. But as soon as he made the position shift, expect him to get better. And that's what I'm excited is that he came out of nowhere, was a raw, good runner with the ball, but didn't know anything about being a running back, obviously, because he's a wide receiver. But picked it up pretty fast, and now he's got some help in the backfield that is young, and maybe they can recover quick and just force force that offensive line to get better for the running game and not even test the quarterbacks, because why? You got a rookie that doesn't need to die, and then you got a fucking couple quarterbacks that are probably just gonna fuck it up if they air it out 40 times a game.
We good with this team?
A for air it out.
Yeah.
Let's move on to who wants to go next? King D, did we already do that one? No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did we? No,
we didn't.
I
No, we
love
didn't.
it.
He started out high T. Yeah, he started out high T here from the third pick. He went Saquon, then Josh Jacobs at the 210, Achane 3-3, Chase Brown at the 410. So like secured that. Then he went Terry McLaurin, Tua, Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, Travis Kelce, Golden, Diggs, and Shaheed.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah, the receivers are
It
scary.
is dangerous.
It's so dangerous.
The receivers are scary, but I love it, 'cause
Dangerous.
you can find receivers. You can't find running backs off the, very
Yeah.
easily. So for this one, like I like it. It's high T. I don't like the QB, so it brings it down a peg, just a tad.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's high T. King D is high T. I'm gonna give him a T.
A T plus for me.
What was it before?
E plus.
EGS.
King D plus.
Oh man, you guys remember that? EGS.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna give him a C for real because he
So,
did string it
C
together
plus?
with them receivers. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even though I don't like those receivers, and then Travis
can
Hunter
play
is
him.
very reckless as far as like him being your receiver too, right there. But give me-
And
Yeah,
that,
give me-
that
I'm
that
sticking with
running
T.
back he said was an auto pick.
That's right.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
a
but
good-
I
it was
still
a good
like
auto
it. I
pick.
think it
Me
was
too.
Devin H. That.
Okay,
auto
so
pick.
let's say
No,
Okay,
it was a Chase Brown pick. He
Chase
said he didn't want to do four running backs. He said he wanted to
He
go
was trying to
running
go to
back.
receiver there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
still,
yeah,
Chase Brown. I like
that's
Chase
good.
Brown. Just
let's
as
play
much
that game. Who do you think he could have took right there?
I think Harrison and Higgins were higher on the ADP.
If he took Harrison right there, I would have absolutely loved this team even more.
What's
I
up?
would have taken away the value from Harrison.
And then I took Evans after that.
I like
but he was
McLaurin
kind of a
over
couple
Harrison.
spots
It
down.
would have been nasty with McLaurin there too. I do like that McLaurin is falling though because of the news, like him not trying to get the money. Like otherwise, he probably
he
would go
can play.
higher.
Especially
Yeah,
in redraft.
I'm still gonna stick with it. I'll give him a C. Give me the money. Fire up the bagpipes.
Hip hop bagpipes.
The bagpipes are hard this year.
It's gonna be some
Yeah.
good stuff. Good stuff.
T plus.
T plus.
High
T-Pain.
T
T-Pain plus, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
mind
my
it, man.
goodness.
I like it.
because you know what I mean.
I like it.
So, hey, that's a new thing.
Do we
Wow.
still have
Yeah,
the
all
old
kind of
school
grades.
bagpipes?
Only on the GWN, man.
We got the old
So
school
we got
bagpipes.
the old school bagpipes. So
There it
this is the lad.
The vintage bagpipes.
Lord.
We got the OG
The
lad.
Scottish lad.
This,
And then
The
we have,
laddie.
and
We
then
have
we
the
got
hip-hop ones.
the new age lad.
Yes.
and we have the bagpipes. We have the bagpipes of 4, guys. We forgot about the bagpipes of 4.
Oh, who's this? Is this JJ
That should be
McCarthy?
Lad McCarthy. I feel like this is white. Like,
Is that JJ McCarthy?
No, it's what is it? What's his name?
we might make a
Trey
conscious
McBride.
decision. Everybody with a Mick name is part of the Lad Club.
Yeah, Trey McBride.
Yeah, McBride. Trey McBride. Fire up the bagpipes.
Oh yeah. Right.
Awesome.
You won't be
That shit
no
is
kill
hilarious.
for Sean McVay.
Let's do Bates team next.
Oh, big banks.
We
So,
need to find
CD
somebody
Lamb.
dancing.
He's at the 6. He went Lamb, Genty, Love, Caleb. I got the NFC, what is it, East? Correct.
North.
Or no, North, sorry. Dunze. So there's the stack. He went Williams, Dunze, Travion Henderson, and Waddle, Debo, Reed, Gino, and Joku, and Betch. There's way too many Las Vegas Raiders on here.
But he is based a lot. I'm giving him an R for Raiders.
He's pissed he doesn't have Bowers. He was like, damn it.
I'll give him an L for Las Vegas.
But the funny thing is that he's the only person that I know that really is hyped on Jordan Love all the
Facts.
time, though. And
You
he
know
took
what?
him there when he could have had Bowers.
For super flex
That's good
purposes.
information. I wonder if that's like that in real life. I'll have to find out.
I mean, it's not a tight end premium. If it was a tight end premium, he's totally taking the Bugatti. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give him a C minus here because I hate the Raiders.
Well, I don't mind.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good grade.
I hate the Chargers now. I like, if anything, I'm rooting for the Raiders nowadays. I'm loving the Raiders Chargers match. I'm watching.
I want the Raiders to
silver and
prove me
black
wrong.
beat up on that.
I'll never switch sides.
But I will give him C+. I like Bake's team. It's almost a B-.
It would have
I
been a
don't
C
like
plus if
Waddle
I
very
didn't
much.
hate the Raiders.
Henderson has a. We'll see how many touchdowns he gets.
There's too many players I don't like on here. Waddle.
I didn't want to give him the dreaded minus.
I like Debo.
I give him the C minus.
I like Njoku. I like all his Raiders.
I do like the
He
Raiders.
has the best around.
Yeah, it's Waddle, Odunze, Henderson,
Yeah.
It's all PPR.
maybe even the two quarterbacks.
Yeah. So
I might have liked off there.
I like what he did there. It's PPR'd up.
conversation.
Yep. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just,
mad at this
Unless
team.
Drake May is just an absolute Forrest Gump. He
I
should be
hope
dumping
not.
it off. Josh McDaniels is going to instruct him to do so. Hey, there's a fucking a safety valve here. You throw it at the running back at first or second down. Get the chains moving, no matter what. That's their way.
that if they win, then he's gonna get 35, 40 attempts, and I'm okay with that. If they win, yeah, I think they're. I think they're capable of that
Throwing it.
backfield for what it's
They're going to
worth.
throw it a lot.
They're gonna throw to that backfield.
They're going to throw it. Period. I feel like, and like the running back position in its entirety will be the second leader in receptions. I'm sure, at minimum.
Yeah,
Like, because who else do they got over there? You have to. It's going to be what Diggs by proxy that leads the receivers in reception, right? Just by proxy right now on paper.
I
So
think
someone else
I don't have
emerges and
anybody else
steps up. Pop Douglas, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Otherwise,
Suarez.
no. It's fucking
Man,
the running back.
hey,
position.
so here we go. Some GW and shit right here. Yesterday, my girl, she texts me and she says, hey, the coworkers, they want to go out for dinner. They end up backing out, but we still go to the place, and it's that German place, right?
Okay, with the hot dogs and shit, or
So I
all
walk
the,
up.
the sausages. Pause.
Yep. So I walk up, first time ever. They got all the options. So when I came home today,
Did you get the duck?
bro, I got the whole zoo in my house right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I got so many different animals. It's wild. I started thinking about it. I was like,
Did you get the
I was like,
sides to go, or
I
they're all
got
just dressed up
a
already?
fucking goddamn zoo in my fucking fridge. It's badass.
You have animals that kid is he's definitely a carnivore.
I like
The felines
I'm an
eat all the
omnivore.
animals of the world.
definitely an omnivore.
It's
Oh,
omnivore.
y'all. Yeah.
I'm a carnivore who adopted omnivore tendencies.
So I got the duck. I got the elk. I got rabbit. I got rattlesnake.
Rabbit?
I got alligator.
What?
What else?
Oh.
Like,
What?
uh,
I feel like we should have been hitting what?
Wagyu. A
What?
Wagyu. And you know what's
That's
crazy about the Wagyu? The Wagyu is like
Wagyu's expensive steak.
a the Wagyu lean, sausage or whatever. It's like a hot dog.
And another one.
It's like a
And
Frankfurter.
another one.
Okay, so the consistency, so they process it, so to speak.
I don't know what they do. I don't make these things, but they taste pretty good. And then the other one was what was the other one? Oh yeah, a smoked Polish sausage. Yeah, Yeah,
So
but
you-
I got a whole damn zoo because I got the beef and the pork. So I got the cow, the pig, and all them exotics.
all of it. You're like a regular old McDonald had a old McDonald had a smorgasbord.
I feel like Homer Simpson somewhere. Like I remember an episode where he's just eating everything.
Rabbit. Oh.
Yeah.
Where he just drools every time. We got beef. Oh, Wagyu.
Yeah.
Oh, rabbit. Oh,
Mr. said alligator goes hard.
alligator.
Alligator was pretty good. My favorite though is the duck.
I've been to a Cajun restaurant or two in my time because we've had a lot of Cajun style restaurants in the Bay, especially San Jose. That became a thing. All like the boils and all the shit. That's the shit. But yeah, they would have alligator in them motherfuckers.
Yeah. I heard squirrel is really good too.
I know I eat a squirrel.
Yeah, big ass gray squirrel in Tennessee. So if you go into the mountains,
Is it one of
they
the-
got the Smoky Mountains in
It's such a
Tennessee.
Tennessee thing.
They got
Talking about Rocky,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I heard before
They
too.
got-
Can you eat?
they got-
I can't eat Rocky, bro.
no, it's Rocky Mountains.
From Rocky and Bullwinkle. That's the gray squirrel.
It's not it's not the mile high like
Musky
Rocky Mountain
squirrel and
range,
moose.
but they call it like Rocky Tops,
What do they
right?
eat?
Anyways, there's some fucking mountains out
I've
there,
ate some beaver in my time.
and some
Hey,
big ass
yo!
squirrel. And you shoot them motherfuckers, and and then,
Let that sink in.
yeah.
I love beaver. I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement.
It comes into like bald and hairy.
No pause needed. No animal pause needed neither. That's our pause drop, actually. The record fucking pull or whatever. What do we call it? A needle slide.
Record scratch.
Needle
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's skipping.
Yeah.
Back away from the DJ table. I ain't gonna tell you one more time.
This is wrong, bitch.
This show's
Yeah.
great.
Usually it's that needle gets some weight on it and you push into that fucking vinyl, and that's exactly what happens.
Hold on, let me get this straight. When you order these joints, right? They're
Yeah.
all dressed up specifically, I would imagine.
Nope.
Like
They come out.
So they have the bar. They have the smorgasbord.
Yep.
You
So
dress.
so you get the sides on the side, and then you get all the mustards separate, and then we ordered cheese.
Ooh,
So we got
beer
the cheese on top of everything else. So
and beer cheese.
you got two versions of white onions. We got the caramelized, then we got the regular grilled, and then we got the red peppers, the green peppers, the
This
jalapenos,
dude
and
eats a
then
whole entire farm.
the mushrooms.
Mushroom
right?
food?
I did eat the whole farm. All the and actually I ate a whole continent.
Damn it.
Hey, you need a show. It's like a cross between like the dude who what's his name? The dude who goes out eating everywhere, but then also rest in peace to both of them, Steve Carell. The what's not Steve Carell? What's his name? The croc hunter, where you actually hunt the crazy animals and then eat them.
Steve
Yeah.
Irwin and Anthony Bourdain.
There it is, Steve Ordain.
Steve Bourdain.
Yeah,
Anthony
man.
Bourdain.
Steve Irwin and Anthony
Yeah,
Bourdain.
Yeah, I
There you
think
go.
Steve
No, I'm
Irwin
just
is the
saying
one
a
that
cross
passed
between
away.
both of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he passed away by a stingray.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
my
him on the heart.
Yeah, he did. And
Sting.
Anthony
He was
Bourdain
actually-
passed
he
away
wasn't
not too
even,
long ago too.
He
Yeah,
wasn't even
Bourdain.
Rest in
with the
peace to them.
stingrays
Yeah.
on that episode.
Yeah, he died
Like
in the
what was
hotel.
crazy is like he goes,
Yeah, he
"Oh, look at
committed
this
suicide.
school of stingray." He just jumps right in there.
I used to
Because
watch.
I think they were
TV
doing
shows.
like
They
some
were kinda
turtle
good.
shit with this particular episode. But he jumped
Yeah,
up in
that
the water
Bourdain
with them
story is
stingrays.
weird.
And he
That
jumped on
was
the
weird
back of
shit,
one of them
though.
hoes,
Yeah.
bruh. And one of them straight up stabbed him and it went right through his joint, bruh. And he's such a savage. He pulled it out after it broke off. He pulled it out, and then but he bled out. He tried to get to the surface, and the stingrays took him on one, bruh. He's
Oh,
a
he shouldn't have
savage.
pulled it out
bruh.
now that I
In
think
that
about it.
same episode, because like I said, it was like an episode on some turtles, like some giant turtles or whatever. Same thing. He goes, "Oh, here they are." He jumps in the water, jumps on the back of one of them turtles, pulls it up out of that water. She's a beaut. He's a savage, bro. And then see, but in Kidda's show, he'll pull up the turtle, and then the next shot, turtle soup.
Hey, turtle soup. That's an all day experience.
Is it? I've never
Yeah,
had
you got
that.
it. You really
I love the Ninja Turtles. I
Dang.
can never have
to get that
turtles.
shit to fucking come out of the shell. It probably, I guess, pause.
Maybe shit is the wrong word. to
Hey, where I go get my oysters from? When we do the oysters on the grill, they sell the fucking turtles for turtle soup.
Yeah.
Right.
Word.
Yeah, the
That
bigger
shit
the
is
turtle,
crazy.
the longer you gotta cook that shit.
Get the turtle out of the shell.
The
Fuck
Shredder
that.
was all about turtle soup.
Tonight I die.
She's like, I'm about to boil
Well-
these motherfuckers to a nice broth. Yeah, I never done a turtle though.
The life of a turtle is very interesting. Not very many even make it to the water, but
And then there's Kaepernick's turtle.
then like the very few that do.
Kaepernick's family have a family turtle. He's a
150
giant like
years.
desert turtle. He's like 80 years old. Google it. Those motherfuckers will live and live and live.
Yeah, like technically the life expectancy of a turtle is like skewed really hard because
Yeah, because
you have
they
the
got with the sea
greens.
turtles. Yeah, you're right. Because they got to get from,
Yeah, you got
they got to get to the
1,000
water, and then they got
sequels
all
each.
these. They just start
1,000
flying.
turtles, and then only
And the motherfucking seagulls go
1,000
through and
turtles
eat
go
them
out of the
bitches up.
10,000.
They know to get to the water though. Animal instinct, primal instinct. And what kind of parenting is that? It's just I'm about to dump all these eggs, start just buries them in the sand, and just dips off.
Yep, and then that little turtle learns everything from the get go, and that's how it comes back later on in its adult
that's
life.
what it is, huh?
It's all like,
right.
oh yeah, this is where I was
You
born.
guys are all
You're
named
like,
Sally
You don't remember? I mean, like
and Ashley.
at the time
There's a
where
movie,
you
I think it's
don't
called
like,
Sammy the Sea Turtle or something. I don't know. My kids would watch it when they were young. It's that whole story. It's like his life story. And they made a part 2, and he's like
The
a
one
great
from
grandfather.
Nemo?
No.
Oh, no, that's
it's a different
Crush.
one. Different one. Now it's like 2 turtles, and they grow up together, and one of them like finds and loses love, and he finds it
And
again.
it's the actual joint where they have the cameras in the water and everything.
No, it's
Animated.
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 Yeah, it's cool. I think it's called. I don't know. The name of the turtle's Sammy, but I forgot. What
I
it's called.
swam with the turtles on mushrooms in Turtle Bay in
wow,
Hawaii.
That's federal.
that is
Yeah,
that is-
and I went far, and I kept tripping. I've told a story a bazillion
Wow.
times, right? But anyways, you know when you're snorkeling, you're just like this. You know what I mean? I'm gone, bruh.
right.
And then like every so often, I'm tripping.
You are tripping.
Pull my head out the water. Yeah, I am tripping. I pull my head out the water, and I keep thinking I'm hearing something, right? But I'm just shrooming, and then boom, something grabs me. Oh, I'm terrified. It's a dude, one of the instructors. He's like, "Hey man, I've been calling you, bro." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" You know, you snap out of it because you know when you gotta kind of let it go, and then you're in there. But once
Yeah.
you snap out of it, you're like, "Oh shit!" The boat is hella far. I'm like, "Oh shit, you fucking saved my life, bro."
You would have woke up on a deserted island going,
With just their flippers and a snorkel.
oh
like, boom.
fuck.
Bruh.
I mean, the universe
was on
gave
that
me
shit, right?
the castaway role. Oh,
My
fuck.
girl's like, you broke off from the group. I was like, yeah.
He wanted to go play Castaway
Oh,
on
with
the
these-
island.
And it's called Turtle
40
Bay.
miles out.
Y'all can Google it. Turtle Bay, and they even tell
Hey,
you.
kiddo, what was his soccer ball name? What would the volleyball or soccer ball name be for?
Wilson.
Ooh, we gotta get that one.
Hey, bro.
Wilson for any player named Wilson. Garrett Wilson, Russell Wilson, Wilson Phillips.
Yeah. That's
Hey, Bogey, if you was on the Castaway Island, would Bones be with you, bro?
Hell yeah, that's his freaking
Unfortunately, he
partner's
would, because
wrong.
that would be the other homie that didn't make it. And I just kept him with, you know, and I watched him decompose. And then,
Hey, you know what's
and
weird?
then
Hey,
Bones
the
might
savage part
save
is-
my life, because then I could fashion some of his ribs for weaponry. And then I
I
could go
don't.
hunting.
I don't know, but
I would use every phalange as a spearhead,
weapons.
and I would
What-
fashion some type of bow and arrow with the remainder of his hair.
Are you waiting for him to starve to death, or are you
All right, there
cutting
it
it
is.
short?
I survived as long as I did because I killed and ate Bones.
Are you
Damn, bro. He didn't tell us
slicing
the real
throat
story.
and turning them upside down like
We made it, Bones.
He done told us the real story that what happened behind Bones, y'all.
Are you farming the homie on
If
the
only
island?
we would have waited
or-
2 more days, that boat showed up.
Fuck, bro.
Are you
We were going crazy. We paper, scissors, rock. It was like, all right.
Oh shit! Hey, survival is no joke. It's savagery out there.
That's why I
Everything
love
is
The Walking Dead.
the
because
real
Walking
the
Dead's
real
not about the
world
zombies, it's
is
about
very
the human
savage.
nature.
What's the name of the TV show where they be having them live in the wild for like 30 days?
Hey,
Survivor.
motherfucker, give me 3 days, I'm going crazy already.
Yeah, that's Survivor. I used to watch that show a lot when it first aired. There's probably like 35 seasons.
Man, you in the wild,
Y'all
you
ever
can't even
fuck with
take a
the,
dump when you're chilling at. You
y'all
gotta
ever
go
fuck
somewhere
with the
else, or else
MTV
animals
challenge?
gonna find you.
You know how the MTV challenge be having all the motherfuckers from other reality shows? Big Brother, what's the name of the show you just said? Kid, Survivor. And they be having the motherfuckers from the UK, Australia, from all because they got all the same shit too. And so they be competing and shit like that, you know, like little
started this.
started
this
like
gangster
Ninja
shit.
Warrior like type shit. That shit federal. I used to be a big fan of that shit. I ain't watching it in hella
You know
seasons.
why it's interesting? Because
That's why I love. That's how.
real
That's
fucking
how
rich.
and why I love
They get that
Theo
million.
Von.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, they
man.
get that million on my mama.
Fuck yeah. That's a
Yeah,
prize.
that shit federal. And then they got, you know, a lot of them dudes been on the show for hella years. See, some of them dudes come from Real World, a lot of the MTV shows, but they started allowing the Big Brother, the Survivor,
Yeah,
the
because
dating
MTV
show.
was
People
only
come
doing
up
shit
in that
in-house.
motherfucker. It be getting jiggy on that show, bro. That shit federal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
it's
used
on
to
MTV
love
now
Big
still.
Brother and Survivor. Both those two shows.
Yeah, that shit
They don't
federal.
ever get people from the Fat Camp show, huh?
Well, I think after
the
so many
biggest
seasons,
loser.
what happens is that everybody is familiar with the game, and they all start strategizing like a certain way.
Facts.
And then that's when I lost interest. I was like, oh man,
It's a
everybody
messy
plays the
game.
same way. But
Yeah,
like
it's
back in the
definitely
day,
messy.
when everybody was like,
That's
new
my
to
favorite
shit,
part.
Everybody had their own unique way of playing the game. Now it's all about like getting a click
It'd be like,
and
why
then
is Bogarts
voting
still on
off.
the winning team?
You know, like get
He's
a
the
big
most-
ass
least
click in
athletic.
the beginning, and then eventually like start backstabbing and then letting people eliminate themselves
Because
and shit like that.
Yeah, that crew, like you said, with that click, they all try and get who they want to get into the final to go up against. Whether
Yeah,
you
I
want
miss
to
the
think this
days when there was
person
only
is
two
trash.
motherfuckers on the whole fucking roster doing that.
I
They
would
were
make
like,
a
hey,
pact.
you,
On my mama,
you
bro.
and me, all the way to the end. And then like they're secretly in the background going like both ways. I love that fucking game style. I
Man,
was
that
like,
show,
that
hey, that's
shit's
a
so
damn
fun.
good show, bro. That's good TV.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can find a YouTube 30-second clip of a short to show y'all how this shit go. This shit is federal as fuck, bro. Damn good TV. But I don't on YouTube TV, we don't get fucking MTV no more. So when I had Comcast, I used to DVR that shit. MTV. What's the name of the shit? The Challenge.
DVR, give me money.
Yeah, the YouTube DVR, man, that motherfucker's unlimitless. Oh my mama, that
I told my
motherfucker
girl,
goes
she's like,
crazy.
oh, what else are we? The streaming service do we not? I said, just get the YouTube TV. Fuck the dumb shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And shoot me the fucking.
See, here go one of the main characters, Johnny Bananas. But see, he doing an interview. It ain't showing. Oh, this my guy right here. I
remember AJ back in the.
Oh,
remember
it's even
CT?
motherfuckers from the 16. What you call the shit when they get pregnant on MTV?
16 pregnant. That's a wild ass show.
Yes, it's even them motherfuckers is on the fucking challenge, bro. Everybody's on the challenge, bro.
That
That
show
shit
used
is
to make
devil.
me angry. I'd be like,
That's just to make an extra fucking buck.
Here we go, right here. Look. Here we go.
They let the little brat bust all up in her club.
And the boy TJ. TJ is the one that hosts that shit. He's a skater.
They're crazy. And then they be tracking some of these bras for like
There we go, right here.
Still, some of these bras like 20 years deep in this motherfucker.
You remember the Miz was in the fucking real world.
Yeah, that's hella old.
Yeah, he was. And now he's in the.
Hey, kiddo, remember them motherfuckers be doing the motherfucking Oklahoma drill on some of these challenges.
Yeah, that's
You
a
have the
fun
final
one.
round.
When you know that was always the most exciting thing when you got somebody that don't know
Good-looking
what they're
song.
doing, and all of a sudden you got that like advantage, and that to me would be the perfect game.
That Oklahoma
for
drill
that-
shit goes crazy, bro.
For that, I'd be like, I'm winning. I'm winning.
Come
this
on now.
competition. I don't care how big you are.
Hey, bro.
So
Hey, that
fun.
when they used to do that, like it's some of the guys that's like real athletic and they real like not hella big in stature. Them like the dude with the one hand. That I forgot his name. That motherfucker, he's like a challenge vet, bro. He go crazy.
Yeah, he got the one hand
He
for
got the
real.
one hand, and that motherfucker, like I think he might have won it before, you know what I mean? But he's always in the final. I can't remember his name.
He
That
should start
motherfucker
rocking
go
a
crazy.
hook on that hand.
Huh?
Like a hook on that hand.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a shank.
Yeah, that dude go crazy. CT,
That'd be
CT,
badass.
one of the
One
good
hand,
ones.
one
And see,
shank.
CT was had damn, what's her name? Diana or Dean? It was
Ooh, rest in
but
peace.
But she ended up passing away from cancer,
Yeah,
and
that
she
was
was
his lady.
so motherfucking beautiful, bro. Oh my goodness! But that was his
Even when
bride,
she
though.
was
May she
bald.
rest in peace. Oh, good looking
And
wife,
she
man.
was
Jordan.
thugged out, bro.
It's Jordan.
She
Jordan is
was
the one that
thugged
got
out.
the
Even
one
when
arm.
she was
I mean,
fighting
one
the
hand.
cancer, she was in the challenge.
Yeah, she was in the challenge, even
Or when she
fighting
was in
cancer,
remission, I
because
should
she used
say.
to wear the wigs on the show.
Yeah.
Oh my mama.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy, bro?
DM.
CT,
Her
he
name
got,
is
like,
DM.
CTE
Oh my
after
mama.
that
Rest
shit,
in
bro.
peace of DM.
Yeah, bro. CT, that was, remember when, and you know what was crazy is like they birthed a lot of things like memes before they make memes.
Even
were
the
memes.
wresler was
They-
on the
they would
challenge.
Put t-shirts
What's the
up on the
wrestler's
shirt-
name
on
from
that show.
MTV?
It'd be like Future MILF. Or like, remember they would put out all these t-shirts for these motherfuckers or put out onesies. And
What's
they
that
would all get
motherfucker's
put out hella
name?
Alcohol. And then
The
they would-
Miz.
hey,
The Miz used to be on that
beat the
shit, and
fuck
that
out of
motherfucker's a
Wendy
household
Rose, bro.
name.
The Miz?
There was the black
The
bro,
Miz.
Adam.
That
Yeah, I
motherfucker
remember
was
the
on
Miz
Real
before he-
World.
I
He
remember the
started
Miz
on
before he
They
Real
were in the
World.
same Real World London.
Oh my
Yeah.
mama, that motherfucker, the Miz is a household
always
name,
saying, like,
bro.
I
Oh
wanna
yeah,
be
Miz,
on it.
what was that? Seattle?
And then he actually was. And then when he came on, I was like, nah, this is the MTV dude. And I was hating on him, but then he was actually pretty good.
All
Yeah,
that
the Miz is a good
when
dude,
the
bro.
Miz
Oh
was
my
on the
mama,
Real
man.
World, he kept talking about how he wanted to be a wrestler, and
I
he
think
had
his
this
wife
character,
was a
The
wrestler
Miz,
too.
and he became the Miz. Which was like, you know, a total Rock rip-off.
Yeah,
which
his
was dope,
his
'cause
wife
at one
was
point, The Rock like
until
told
she
him he's
started
a
having
rip-off.
kids.
Oh, she was a wrestler, Lee.
Until she started having kids. Yeah.
Oh my mama, good looking, bro. I thought
Oh,
I
his
seen
wife?
because they used to have a TV show together. They
Yeah,
probably still
Ms.
got
and
it.
Mrs. That just
Yeah.
ended. I think it lasted about
Oh, that how
five,
clever.
5 seasons.
I
and
feel
then
like Peacock
done-
would have came up with that title.
Come on now.
It was right there.
Ms. and Mrs.
Yeah, that's
Miz
our
and
era
Missy.
though. That, you know, we are MTV kids. 100%. That's our era. You know what I mean? We really got to sit down and watch the new videos. and enjoy
Video
that shit.
killed the radio
Shit,
star.
MTV was Ren and Stimpy for me.
Music
Oh yeah, Ren and Stimpy was fools, bro.
Oh shit, man.
We country strong.
Hey, what channel did Pinky and the Brain come on?
Was that VH1?
Fox.
No, that was
Pinky and the Brain was Fox.
the WB.
WB, yeah.
So one of my best
the
friend's
most
mom, may
racist
she rest
one?
in peace. I love you, Mama Sue. She used to call me and my best friend Pinky in the Brain every time.
Let's go. You're the tall one, so you were Pinky.
That shit used to be funnier than a motherfucker, dog. Oh, every
They
day.
was just trying to take over the world.
What are you gonna do today to take over the world?
Same thing we do every day.
My mom just bought a Chihuahua. It looks like Brain. It's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I mean, who's to say he's not a Chihuahua spliced mice?
Have you ever seen the ones with no hair, like the completely just nothing but skin?
Yeah, Pinky.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
shit
where
is.
the name Pinky comes from.
Oh, that shit is fucking crazy to me,
Because they're
dog.
the hairless.
They even
fucking
have
mice
cats
that
like
they-
that. Have you ever seen a cat with no hair?
Yeah, it's
I've seen Austin
I'm
Powers.
thinking it's not a mink. No.
Remember Dr. Evil?
I think the
Sphinx.
Sphinx is one of the bigger cats.
The Sphinx is it's a bigger cat, but it's hairless.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the Sphinx,
Please.
believe it or not, the Sphinx
I'm all about a hairless cat.
is it's one of the older domesticated cats.
No,
Yeah, there's about
Boston.
4 different. There's a Sphinx. There's a Peter. There's one called the
A hairless
Peter
pussy.
and there's one called the Baby.
Oh, it's a ferocious pussy right there.
Hey, kid,
Yeah.
isn't there an elf cat
What
that
I'm
has
talking
no
about.
hair?
An elf cat.
Yeah, I think it's called an elf cat.
And we did a story on in Hawaii where they found a cat that they didn't even know what species it was. It was living in
What?
wild.
Oh, yeah, that
hell?
motherfucker was crazy in the motherfucker.
That
He looked
motherfucker.
like a giant Garfield, but yoked
Yeah.
up as fuck with green eyes.
That motherfucker was buff as shit, dog.
It was
100%.
crazy, bro.
Well,
And there's no record of the this could it could be a motherfucker that's like hundreds of years old for all we know.
well, the old battle in the wild.
Okay, we're
The
taking it back.
fight of the kings has always been the tiger, the polar bear, or grizzly bear.
Oh, and then they
Maybe-
isolated the polar bear. Look
Yeah,
at that.
like pick your poison. I think the polar bear in his environment definitely wins every fight. But bring the polar bear out of his environment, then I think he's fucked. Because he's like, dude, 70 degrees? Are you kidding me? This is hell.
He ain't even camouflaged at all, huh?
Yeah.
this
That
is
motherfucker's
hell.
looking,
Motherfucker in
that
the
motherfucker's
jungle.
looking for
Now
a
he's in the
7-Eleven Slurpee machine real quick. He's like,
But he can swim than a motherfucker though.
no, he's looking for a Coke afterwards. He can go in there.
Hey,
Oh my
look,
God,
though,
he is
here's
looking
the
for a
thing,
Coke
though.
at Christmas time. Oh,
He'll
every
kill the
day.
shores, bro.
You a
Don't
fool for
let a
that one,
polar
bro.
bear get on the shores.
Oh my mama.
Because he probably can only swim so long in the Antarctic waters and shit.
No.
So imagine
The-
if he was
it-
on the seashores
they,
of like
uh,
the Pacific,
I've-
bro. He's gonna kill everything.
I've watched the documentary on the animal, and they could swim a long ways. Their hunger. Okay. So here's what
They
makes
got
a polar
nothing
bear.
to eat.
Here's what
They
makes a
eat
polar.
ice all day.
So this is.
They eat ice.
I'm
Freeze
starting to
snow.
sound like Joe Rogan supporting the polar bear.
I'm
right?
so hungry.
But
snow.
the polar
That's why they're
bear
white.
is desperate. He is the king and he's desperate. You know how determined a desperate king is? They'll do anything. Look at our president. And
Whoa.
and
So you're
so
admitting he's a king.
this animal will fucking jump in that water and swim. If he can't get any food, he's definitely gonna swim and he'll hunt in the water. This motherfucker will go out there and hunt in the water. That's how good of a swimmer this guy is.
Wade in the water.
Yeah, that's just like our bears out here. Them motherfuckers when it's springtime, them motherfuckers getting them rivers and creeks and shit and get to
Yeah.
getting that salmon and shit. They don't get
Yeah,
the
bear-
point.
I've seen the Jungle Book.
That
Bear-
motherfucker, the salmon ain't coming to
That
them, man. They
motherfucker
gotta
was
go to
swimming
the
right down
salmon,
that
man.
river
Man.
just to singing a song.
And think about how crazy the seas are up in the Arctic.
100%. Some
of the
worst waters there is.
coldest, worst.
That's why they invented the Panama Canal, because they didn't want to go around the Arctic. Because remember, you got to go. You used to have to go around Chile and all that.
Another good reality TV show. Shout out to the fucking crab fisherman show, whatever the fuck that shit.
Oh, I like the one with the fishing. What is it called?
The crab
The
fishing
King Crab or something, or isn't it King Crab?
Friend of the show.
You got the tuna show. You got the tuna show. You
Wicked
got
tuna.
the what else is there?
Ice Road
Fucking,
Truckers.
You got the catch. The catch. What is the fucking name of that show? Fuck.
Oh, the Gator one is
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest
Still looking
Catch.
big, bro.
That
Oh,
show's
my mouth.
wild.
10
I
points
watch that
lead.
shit religiously all the
Yeah,
time.
them motherfuckers be on that water. That
That's
water
what
be. Oh man.
That's what it's called.
That
That's the King
shit's
Crab one.
nasty.
Yeah,
And those
back
waves and shit.
in the early 2000s,
Yeah, fuck
those
that.
deckhands were walking off that ship with over $100,000.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I was just watching something
That
about
was back in
where
the
they was
day.
getting
Even the
$24
Alaska
per
Crab
pound.
I guess.
For a
Shout out to my man
or 300
Marlon, the
pound
Galactic
tuna, bro.
Gobbler.
Watch
This
this.
motherfucker, his dad used to do that shit when we were kids. He'd be gone 6 months, 8 months at a time.
Yeah, and they come home
back
with
balling.
big bread, and then they just kick it.
Cause you
Until
could die
next week.
on that job too.
Yeah, you can. It's life or death.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, it's like an oil rig because out in the sea, man, in the ocean's no joke. Anything can happen real quick.
Are you guys a fan of the? Are you guys a fan of fish fillet? Anything?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I do so
I-
many oil rig accident depositions. It's crazy. People like pass away in the family.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
Yeah,
That's
uncontrolled,
That
like
shit.
Well, it's people
fires that
falling off
you see.
scaffoldings, or it's like
Isn't
explosions.
there still an
or,
area that's all fucked up by that one company?
Well, you know what's neat is that if you're talking about the oil spill,
Enron?
we have a new oil spill capturing device that is
Needed that.
extremely effective.
Good.
It
Awesome.
cleans up oil spills within like
Is it nanobot technology?
it is some sort of AI and like
Really, I nailed it. Give me 10 points.
Yeah, but they're able to send this equipment out there and get all that fucking oil out of that ocean before it
Here we go. Watch this shit, my G's.
spreads.
Okay, here we go.
This is I was watching this tuna shit last night.
TJ had a strategy. Let the tuna drag the boat. If seabirds are dive bombing the water like cannonballs, bluefin tuna are likely nearby. Right then, TJ hooked a monster. The angler raced to the stern, reel smoking, line tense. He couldn't let it go slack. One mistake.
Got a goddamn
TJ had a
animal
strategy.
welcome
Let the
for
tuna
the
drag the
eating
boat. Let it tire itself out. 3 hours later, it floated to the surface. One harpoon shot. Tail secure.
3 hours later, dude.
Bro, those trophy fish.
We got a big one.
The bluefin tuna. Oh, they have a perfect combination of muscle and fat.
So, I'm glad you brought that up, big bro, because that was the difference in between prices. So some motherfuckers was only getting $9 per pound on a 300-pound fish. Some motherfuckers was getting $24 per pound for exactly what you just said, bro. 100%.
Yeah, the extremely high end bluefin tuna is some of the best eating that this fucking planet offers.
Slim was just talking about that. He was like, "Man, I'll be doing the tuna steaks."
On my mama.
But he said that the bluefin woo-wah.
Seared ahi tuna.
The ahi's
Yeah.
good. I also like salmon. Salmon is also really
Love salmon.
it's good for you. And
Alaska, give me money.
super
Do
easy.
y'all like
Good.
halibut?
Hell yeah.
Fuck with it.
All the sea creatures.
I'm Filipino too, so even tilapia is up on my shit.
Yeah, my mama
And what
fried
about the
tilapia.
escargot?
My mama fried
Big ass
tilapia.
fucking
Yeah,
snap.
because you could fry it
Oh,
crispy as a
grill.
bitch if you wanted to. You can fry that.
You know, that's how we eat it, man. We fry everything hard around here, man. Them is
Yeah,
nuts.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm a big fan of fried seafood. It's
Let's go.
It's actually that's the preferred way for us. For general, like you ask anybody, they'll eat a fried fish. Like the people that don't even like fish.
Well,
they'll
yeah,
eat fried
because
fish.
there's
They'll
two
eat the
kinds of
fish
people though.
sticks,
There's
the fish
some people that
sticks.
won't eat fish. Or
Yeah,
seafood,
there are plenty. I'm not saying everybody, but there's a good portion of people that will eat.
They might do a
like
fish
the fish
stick.
chips, right? The fish sticks or the fish and chips.
Yeah.
Like that's
Like
at
the-
least
fish
something.
chips give me money.
That's at least something.
You hear me? Fish and chips. Give me
we
money.
did some. We did a fish fry not too long ago, right? And Costco been
Right.
having rockfish and catfish, so we'll buy 2
Hell
pounds
yeah.
of rockfish and 2 pounds of catfish. So we did 1 pound. We did 1 pack at a time, right? So recently we did the catfish, bro. I made the motherfucking cornmeal and flour mixture, the 50-50 ratio,
yeah,
put the
break it
seasoning in there. Man, that shit, even though we froze
How
it,
long you gotta
it
fry
didn't
that
have
bitch?
the
'Cause I know-
fish
'cause
taste
they're
at
extra
all,
greasy.
bro. Oh
I like
my
the beer
mama, that
batter.
shit was
You
so
mix it with the
fucking
beer.
fire.
Give it that
Okay,
flavor.
let me ask this because I've never actually. I love ordering catfish. I've never cooked it myself, so like I would imagine they're hella greasy, like naturally.
Just fry it till it floats.
That's what I was always
I don't
told.
think so.
When you fry them,
Fry it till it's
Nah.
golden. Nah, it's
no, it's
not-
all the same. Okay,
Yeah, it's all the same. I was gonna say just fry it to a little golden.
Yeah,
nuggets and
when
it floats.
say like if you pick the fish up and it doesn't fall apart, you know what I mean? It's fried nice and hard, 100%. Catfish is kind of gooey if you don't.
You got
fry
to cook it a
hard.
little more though, because it's a thicker fish. Pause.
Yeah,
No, I'm all about it.
yeah, that shit fire though. Hella hot sauce, crystal hot sauce. Oh my goodness, it's going down.
Yeah,
Right.
the rock cod, the rock cod. I'm a big fan of the rock fish. The rock
Bro,
cod, man.
beans and rice.
That's your
Red
traditional
beans and
Baja fish tacos right there.
Come on now.
Yep.
Is that the one where they put the orange sauce?
You can do it up however you want. The
Okay.
most classic way is to just get like a. It's almost like a coleslaw, but not
Yeah,
like
the cabbage woo-wop.
Yep, and then
So
and then
good.
I know of it's a cilantro and cheese blended thing. It's made by like Blue Point or something like that. Really good.
What are those? Okay, whenever I'm in SoCal, I get fish tacos everywhere I can because whatever fish they use, they put it in the batter, they fry it. It is so fucking good. What is going on down there?
Oh, you know what else? What's the?
You know what I'm talking about, right? They put the cabbage with the orange sauce and I even get the fish burritos down there. Like they have.
Honestly, that 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be a rock cod. Like JD was saying, the rockfish is the way to go when it comes to seafood.
Flash fry it, bang.
Frying
Hey, kiddo, what's the name of the beach that's right there next to the border?
Imperial Beach.
And
so at Imperial Beach, when you walk out all the way to that one restaurant, when it's all the way at the end of the pier, they
Yeah.
got some fire ass fucking seafood taco. I got the shrimp tacos when we was out there, but that shit was fired in a motherfucker, bro.
Ooh,
On
shrimp
everything.
tacos.
I like Imperial Beach, bro. That motherfucker is the shit to me.
Yeah, and IB is redeveloping actually probably over like a 15-year period now.
Oh wow.
Is Lincoln not too far from Imperial? Because I remember there's a Mitchie Slick song, "Sliding Down Imperial."
So Lincoln is over by National City, and
But Imperial's a long fucking street, I would imagine.
yeah, there's a street called Imperial. There's a few Imperials.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few Imperials, but like IB is Imperial Beach. It's on the very south end of the bay, and then it meets the ocean.
Man, you can see Mexico from that mother. It's so fucking beautiful.
Oh,
dog.
yeah,
I got
well,
pictures of that.
Them
bro.
motherfuckers is throwing bricks across it up.
So when you drive to the very south end of Imperial Beach, you actually run into government territory where it's like an airport.
Keep
like
trying
a
to throw
government
bricks
airport.
across that motherfucker.
Hey, you can see that bitch from the freeway, can't you? On the right hand side.
That's right. So
on my mama.
So that airport right there on the American side, not on the TJ side. The TJ side is an international airport.
Tijuana.
The one on the American side, it's a little bit of ways from the actual border, but that airport is military. And
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they butted up right against the border right there because strategically it's San Diego. If anybody is gonna fuck with America, they want to probably attack San Diego first. Not even Hawaii, but if you're gonna get to mainland, right? Like,
right,
you're probably targeting San Diego because of the military presence that they have there, and if you could,
and the Bay Area because of our technological woo-wops.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
whole fucking West Coast, man.
America is gnarly. So, like pick your poison. To be honest, but for what it's worth, the Navy shipyard in San Diego.
We gotta watch out for the reptilians, man.
The aircraft carriers.
They built the ships there, big bro.
That San Diego is the second largest in terms of how many aircraft carriers we can have. If we have 3 Nimitz class or Ford class aircraft carriers in that harbor, which at times happens, that region is probably the most important region in the world in terms of military defense.
Yeah, because the Pacific,
because those class of aircraft carriers, they give us world superiority. They allow us to have an airport with all sorts of shit at anywhere, at any time, to be able to just.
Right. I'm not buying any real estate in San Diego.
But you have to time it out. They would have to time it out because not often do you get 3 carriers there, but it is one of the very rare places that can have that much tonnage in an area, and it doesn't displace all the water to where the fucking ships don't even float anymore.
Well, my mom, and then you got to remember, like in the deep Pacific with Australia, Taiwan, China think they own all that water. You know what I mean? And that's part of the Pacific. You know what I mean? It's a heavy presence over there right now, bruh. Oh my mama, China
the world is
trying
a
to
scary
bully
place.
Taiwan and all types of shit.
The world is a scary place.
Facts, bro.
Man.
You're damn straight on that.
I've never been more uncomfortable in my life, and I served in the military. I was in active duty,
bro.
And I'm more nervous now than I was then. It's wild.
Yeah, this shit is fucking ridiculous, dog. Oh my mama.
JD, you want to go over your team?
Fuck it, let's get it, man. Back to the motherfucking mock, y'all. 100%, man. We got the fella on the board. I went Amon-Ra. I was hoping Gibbs fell to me because that's my favorite running back, 100% this year. So I ain't mad at Manny. Damn good pick. Amon-Ra, Malik, Brock Bowers, Justin Herbert, Stafford, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Juwan Jennings, Travis Etienne, Old Man Rogers, Jordan Mason, and one of my favorite sleepers this year, Keon Coleman.
I like Keon. He's a good kid, high character. I said it his rookie season. I was like, just go watch some of the interviews that he's done. It's like, how can you not root for somebody like that?
Yeah, that's my guy. He is a good dude, man.
I was watching.
He don't even be trying to be
yesterday.
funny. He just be being himself. Oh my mama.
I was watching some video yesterday. Said that he beefed up paws and he's a lot much faster. They say he's a lot. That's what they're saying.
He's ready to go to work.
And
he's got a lot to prove.
Keon Coleman is on the block. I give him a B-. I like this team a lot because, it's like what would actually happen. Like, okay, I wanted to do this, but I'm going to do this. Like, just the automatic adaptation. I like even the Aaron Rodgers late. Boom, that's like shit I'm going to do probably. Yeah, and, most of the time my grades are based on what I would do. We're going to give him a B. You know what? C+.
Yeah, and then in the 5th round when I took Stafford, I could have went my third wide receiver there, but
probably would have loved that better.
Ain't nobody. I mean, ain't no telling if Stafford would have went in them next 4 picks, and then the quarterbacks after Stafford was Tua, Ward, McCarthy, Penix, and T. Law. So I had to go ahead and not take that chance of not getting Stafford.
Yeah, because then Rodgers could have fucked around and been your 2.
Oh man, I damn sure didn't want none of them quarterbacks as my 2 that went after Stafford.
And Stafford is the guy I would love as my 1 if I waited. So I love that. Yeah, you know what? B-.
Yeah, I went B- as well. I like I said, the way he flowed with it. Herbert Stafford that's solid. Ken Walker's not my favorite, but you got running backs to hold you up there, and then ETN taking him a couple of rounds later. Like if he proves to just come back to form, then you're solid. You know what I mean? You're right back up where you need to be. So
I could have got an A,
B-.
but you have Travis Etienne on your
I also
team.
like drafting from this part of the draft, and this is probably something similar to what I would have done. The build came out really nice considering you waited on quarterback.
Come on now, we working, man.
Right,
B for bong.
let's move to my team because then I got to cut out
Bong.
some food. I had the 101.
Yeah.
I went Chaco. You reminded me that I got a peacock drop that I never ever use.
Peacock, everyone.
Come on now, in the building, man.
For those that don't know.
Went Chase, Mayfield, Knicks. Then I had to wait. And then Evans, Kittle. And waited a while. And I have no RBs, so I went Honor, Pacheco. And then Myers, Shakir. Then D-Rob, Christian Kirk. And I finished off with Pop Douglas.
Pop Smoke.
So I feel I waited on running back, but it's just the way it shook out. I like the Mayfield Evans stack in the front.
Come on now, bro. Facts.
Knicks, I think, is going to be that guy who takes the next step, kind of like the way that Daniels did last year. Maybe not to that effect of being so prolific, but I feel like his chances are really good as opposed to somebody like Drake, maybe because we saw the full season with Knicks. Maybe they take the training wheels off and he can just continue to elevate the game. Hopefully there's no sophomore slump, but if that happens, I ain't too mad at it anyway because he has legs, so that should help in fantasy. And then let's see, Kittle. I thought pretty much that's like your best wide receiver out there in San Francisco. You don't have to worry about will he be there week one, who's taking targets away from what. Kittle is the shit, and so getting him in the
He got 1,000 yards on 60-some receptions. He was balling, big bro. You came up on Kittle right there, big bro.
Yeah, he's somebody I've been targeting a little bit. I like him more than Laporta.
The value pick of the draft.
Yeah,
come on now.
Because there's a lot of mouths to feed over there.
Because he goes higher, especially in our circles, because we have Niner fans and shit.
And I ain't afraid of the old old receiver with the Evans.
I'm not either. Oh my mama.
Yeah, and then I just got later on some guys that are going to get play: Myers, Shakir, or Douglas, even Kirk. So all those guys that feel solid.
I love how you had to decide between one or the other. Yeah, just take them both. So
well, yeah, because you kind of have to reach when you're at the either end of a draft. And then B-Rob, just like insurance RB, I could have gone maybe like Ramondre or Warren, but Scatterboo was already kind of getting whatever.
That's
so
a B- C+ for me.
Yeah, I'm actually like this. I don't normally draft from the 101, but if I happen to land there, at least this gives me a good idea. And I
That
like
is
the team.
true, huh?
There's nobody on here that I really
B- because this is not even your true fighting style. Even
yeah, I had to adapt. Like move here and just do something different.
I like it.
Yeah,
and not
Jamar
even
Chase.
your true fighting style, but your preferred fighting style.
Yeah, my preferred. I like to hit it from the back.
Give him a B-. I like it.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. No, I do like the build though, and I think, like I said, it's pretty well balanced. Kittle in the fifth didn't feel too expensive. Did have to reach up there for Mayfield and Knicks, but I'm really bullish on those guys this coming season. So not too bad, especially when I had to come back and you get them at the 2-12 and then the 3-1. So they're not early in the second round or whatever. I don't know. I like it. It's good. It's good. And then our last team, we have. Oh, yeah. Anybody have any other thoughts?
Right. I like your last team. I love the first 7 picks, bro.
Spencer. Yeah, I felt really good. Yeah. Jacoby Myers is starting to get into the value after round 8 and stuff like that. You work with what you got.
I love that shit.
Spencer's team's the last team here. Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore, James Cook, TJ Hawkinson, Swift, Javonte Williams, Josh Downs, Scatterboo, and Harris. I actually like this team as well. Love the quarterbacks.
and the 3 receivers that he got after going straight to knocking his quarterbacks out the way. Garrett, Rashi, and DJ. I love that 100%. And then he got Swift before me. I wanted Swift over Jennings, but it's okay. 100%. And I like the Javonte on my mama and Josh Downs. My guy got a hell of a team.
That's a good team. I'm gonna give this one a B- also. Or C++.
And he sniped me for fucking Trey
I was
Harris.
looking at a C+.
And
C+.
Killing it.
We should do a 32-man.
Yeah, C+. No, I got this as a
B-.
I got that as a A-. This probably is.
Yeah, I like this.
This one,
I like
this is my favorite team. I got this as a solid A.
On Spencer's team?
Yeah, Spencer did. Spencer did.
Nah, he had a good team
to build his best
we're going.
possible team. I don't mind the receivers that he took where they are. Wilson,
especially where he's picking
it.
it,
Basically back to back. The 2 quarterbacks, crazy good. DJ Moore over Kamara. Yeah, why not? And then getting James Cook right there and Hawkinson's a good tight end still. Capable of tight end 5 output. Probably already predicted to be a tight end 5. And then Williams has the starter role. As long as he's the starter, he's valuable. Downs seems to be the guy that is quarterback proof over there. Like where no matter who's throwing the ball, Downs might get some good amount of work. And then the 2 rookies can sit the bench. Who cares? Yeah, I like that.
And there you have it.
A 32-man mock, just like the first 2 rounds. We've done that before. But not like we can't get 32 people probably. That's pretty hard to do. A 32-man mock. There's not a lot of people that would be interested. Potentially it'd be a yeah. Getting that many people active at the same time. Yeah. That's savage. I guess
I would try that for next week sometime, but I wouldn't today. I don't think you could get it.
Next week, I don't know if you understand how hard it is to get 32 people at the same time.
Exactly. You got to give someone a heads up. You almost have to post the link in the league itself.
I think we did a great job of finding 12 people that were actually active. I think I seen Otto pick once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then that person came back and started picking again. Right? Or
I think it was like 2 or 3 times. I think I saw Otto. Other than that, it was pretty good.
Yeah. We would definitely have some autos on the 32.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
It would look a lot like how we already mocked our 32-man league maybe 2 weeks ago now. And the first round, it wasn't 50-50 quarterbacks, skill players. It was like 30-70. 70 for the skill players. Granted, it's a single quarterback format. You're only allowed to have one quarterback. You can't have a backup. You can't keep somebody on the injured list. You can only have one. So I could see the strategy in not grabbing a quarterback early. However, it's not realistic to see that type of ratio. I think it would be more along the lines of half quarterbacks, half skill players in reality. Tough to say, though. Maybe there's a a surprising amount of confidence that any old quarterback will be fine. Which I've been there before, and I didn't do too bad.
Okay.
I got Brock Purdy one season.
All right. Well, let me finish up. I got some news. Bears quarterback Caleb Williams and wide receiver
the drop?
Roma Doomsday.
Hold on. Hit the drop.
Well.
I
We're
knew
back
it.
again.
I knew he was going to animate immediately.
Well, Bears quarterback Caleb, I suck, Mr. Williams, and wide receiver Roma Doomsday's relationship has been taking new heights this offseason. Rome has been apparently spending night and day with this quarterback at their mansion. Pause.
That's good. That's not bad news.
And as for 49ers Brandon Ayuk, he should be back and ready for week 1, but also the public is a possibility. Listen.
Brandon Ayuk. Yeah.
You can Ayuk this.
The sooner the better. Still have a reasonable amount of confidence with Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk is on the block.
Yeah.
Let's go. Send me to office.
I'll send it to you.
As for they're saying Steelers cornerback Darius Slay's knee may not be fully healthy and could be impacting his running. So the start of the season, he probably might be going on the pup.
Ooh. They did bring over Jalen Ramsey.
That's the reason why
Trade
they went after Ramsey.
They brought on his contract, so they're fully paying him to be a guy.
Darius Slay was like a luxury piece at that point because he's like a third if you have
Jalen Ramsey there.
Well, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn has remained in contact with wide receiver Terry McLaurin throughout the offseason. McLaurin has stated he does not want to reset the market, but he is looking at his value. That's about it.
Damn, he wants a Brandon Ayuk bag. He wants $30 million.
He doesn't want to reset the market, so maybe he wants $35 million.
Well, he's looking out for his value. That's basically
it'll only be like for this year and next. That's how it'll boil out to, because
pretty much, yeah.
He wants to not get an extension. Essentially, he wants a restructure of his existing contract. Give me more money.
Yeah. Now, as for your 49ers, wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson took a plea deal to wrap up his DUI case, but a suspension is likely pending.
It's a smart kid.
And now, what's your thoughts on this one? Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy has said that he will return punts this season.
Put your hands in the pockets.
Dangerous with the ball in his hands. Makes a lot of sense.
What's your thoughts on that, folks? About Worthy? Now he's saying he's going to take return punts this season.
More value, quote unquote, in our leagues.
Exactly.
Because we get return yards and shit like that. So that's actually a good thing. But they did this with Tyreek Hill too before. So no one should never be spooked off of that. You put the ball into a playmaker's hand. Why not?
Kid is going to love this one. Jets Justin Fields feels confident that the Jets can reclaim the AFC division title this season.
And that's great. Smoking.
I was like, yeah.
I would love to rub it in your
I love the confidence.
This was the case. But I'm not entirely optimistic as that take. That would be nice, though. Justin Fields breaking out with the Jets, and the Jets going to the Super Bowl against the 49ers. How about that?
Well, here's
There
one
you
for
go.
here's one for both of you. Name the quarterback with the best average in TDs per year in NFL history with 37.1. You probably already know it because I sent it this morning.
Oh yeah, I was lost.
It's gonna be the Stallion.
You didn't even let us
Allen has
guess.
the best average in the TDs per
You
year
didn't let us
in NFL
guess.
history with 37.1. The second one is Colton Manning. He's second.
So
Hey,
do you
Manny.
know that he's in PPR formats at least? Maybe not, but in the wild formats that we play, there are 2 PPR 6-point touchdowns for quarterbacks, and then what else is efficiency? Oh, I think we get points for completions too.
Now, they're saying 2025 could be it for Tua per the Athletic. It's a possibility if he has another down year or gets hurt. League sources are saying that he will be on the trade block if he stays healthy, yet misses the playoffs again.
Say what? My bad.
Yeah. They're saying this is per the Atlantic. There's a possibility if Tua has another down year.
Oh yeah,
gets-
come on, we've been called that.
Huh?
We've been called that, bro.
For a long time, man.
I mean, she got his extension when he paused when he knew the getting was good. He got into the playoffs with McDaniels, but it was Skylar Thompson that started the game because he wasn't healthy enough to play that game. Then the next year they get into the playoffs again. He loses that game, but he definitely led the league in passing yards. But remember, they went into Kansas City and it was like 6-degree weather, and they just really sucked bad.
That's true.
And then there was last year. Last year happened. So close the door. There's a lot of flies. I'll be back.
That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. Hit the fuck there. You probably wind it down. Okay, let's go. You want to go up? Hey, Teffy. There really is not much news, but I can see what's around there. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh shit! I just deleted that fucking thing. God, fuck, damn it. Jesus, fuck, damn. Delete. Recently deleted. There you go. Very far there. Now, as for uniform news, the Saints are going to get alternate white helmets for their upcoming season. And as for the Commanders, they're going to wear the alternate uniforms 3 times a season. They're going back to the last, I believe, Super Bowl they had. And they're wearing it against the Seahawks, the Broncos, and the Cowboys. They're wearing the all-white uniforms. Pick your poison. Mike Lee, Mike Wood. Mike Williams or Quentin Johnson? I'm going to go Mike Williams. He's got better hands, boss.
You're not going to go with Quentin Johnston?
Well, Butterfingers his hands are kind of slippy. Pause. never know what Butterfingers is going to do from game to game. Mike Williams, I know at least is going to catch the damn ball.
Yeah. Well,
It's going to be curious to see what Quentin Johnson does this year, though. I won't lie. What you doing, Doug? What you doing? Behaving? Yeah.
All right, are you ready to call it quits?
Yeah, I think we can call it a day.
All right. All right, shout out to the rest of the show.
Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you Tuesday, bright and early, and then, is that Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday?
Yeah.
Right on. All right, kiddo, you guys enjoy your weekend, and Bogey, kiddo, JD, to everyone out, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, stay safe, and be blessed. All right, let's go.
Yep. Have a good Friday.
Yep.
Dog, cheap man, cheap man.